Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to another Loading Artist stream. How's everyone doing? Camera looks a bit weird. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Goddamn chair. Hold on. This chair, I hate this chair. This chair doesn't roll on my carpet easily. Okay. I remember complaining about that on the last stream. It's still, it still looks a little dark, this camera, doesn't it? Hold on, hold on, hold on. This is like the new meta for starting these streams. Complain about the camera. This looks like a zombie at a beach. Really, it looks like a zombie at the beach here. This is just making it worse. Oh dear God.
Do you want this?
What's it? Oh, it wasn't even in focus. Yes, okay, yeah, that'd be good. Well, show and tell later. I'm changing the beach thing. The beach thing looks terrible. Hold on. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna do this. Zombie at night. Okay. Did you turn your light on? Yes, the light is on. This is it off, and this is it on, shining right in my face. Oh boy. Hope the music's not too loud. It is a little loud, I think. Let me just crank it down a bit. It's supposed to be background music. There we go. We don't have Spotify anymore. This is last night I realized I gotta plug that in. The new YouTube music setup I have. That's what we got going on. Okay. Whew. I think I'm ready. Still feels a little. It feels like I'm forgetting something. I haven't unpaused the alerts. Let me unpause alerts and say hello to everyone. Quiet artist. Hello, hello, quiet artist. 87 months. Wait, can you hear
The big 87 load chwo. Hello everyone, load hi.
Hello, hello. 87 months, quiet artist. Welcome back. You can hear this? Great. I think I'm realizing I can't. Oh, no, I can hear it. It's just. Gotta change the volume mixer here. Gotta lower this. Psychomanity.
I got 99 sub and a Gregor is 1.
99 subs and a Gregor is 1. Thank you so much, Psychomanity. You are at the cusp of having a broken alert with the double digits. At the cusp. Enjoy while it lasts. Firefly.
Load wow yay. Load love.
Thank you very much, Firefly. 60. Oh no. I thought that was fixed. Okay, also I'm realizing this volume slider changes the volume for you as well. Ain't that great? That's just
Hey, waving hand emoji. Nice
fantastic.
to see you. 3.
Hold on, I'm gonna crank this up. I'm gonna crank this up louder and then turn this lower. Here we go. Wait. No, the music's also. Oh gosh, what's happened? Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Pride heart.
G-Bear, IDK, welcome back. 35 months. Thank you very much. Thank you for floating here with me. As well as Sarp as well. Sarp, 14 months.
Prepared
15
as
months.
always, load wow.
Can't read. Thank you very much, Sarp. Welcome back. Also, Cerisi.
Can't hang out for long, at an event, summer games done quick, but just wanted to pop in and say hi again and that I hope you start having time for more streams. Load lurk load wow load love.
Hope you're not being a mod for that Summer Games Done Quick thing, Cerisi. 94 months. Thank you for popping in. Must be a boring game at the moment that's being streamed right now. What's the game that's being speedrun right now?
Welcome back. You have been missed 3.
Nick Duffy, 300 bits! Thank you very much for also now adding another floating embarrassment. It's Actually, if I do this, then it looks like it's intentional, right? Now it looks cool and interactive. New stream update. I don't know why it's doing this. It's when I tested it last night, everything was working fine, and I even remember thinking, "Oh, that's neat." I didn't have to change anything, and this weird movement thing fixed itself. What a nice surprise! And I went to bed smiling. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this then. Okay, that. Oh God, how do I do this? How do I do this? Oh dear. I changed this. I think it's 500 pixels to the right. 500 to the. There we go. 500x, 500y. Don't ask me how or why that needs to be the case, or it changes back. I'm not sure. Oh, change.
Did somebody say broken overlay? Side note.
It was fixed last night,
birthday.
and it broke again. A Dower with 103 broken months.
Hi, chat.
And that's, I don't know if you can hear it's Lee in the background. Oh wait, then this one's working fine. Oh, it's because it doesn't exist yet. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to the. Oh my God.
Nah, not a mod for that, just physically hanging out with friends and separate game runners. I hid in my room for a bit of social battery recharge and saw you live load laugh.
Excellent. I like how my stream is the social battery recharge. That's good. It's compliment.
Highly load, wow.
I feel like I'm the external battery for you, Sarisi. You can plug into me. I'll make you feel good. After a while. It's slow charging though, I think. We need a stronger connection. Thicker cables.
Do people say this?
No. And Dower. Wait, no, we already said Dower. That's right. Did someone say broken overlay? Side note, happy belated birthday. Thank you very much, Dower. Thank you very much,
Bobby.
for being here for the birthday wishes. 103 months. Made of Magic, thank you for following. Welcome. Alright, hello. Okay, oh, gosh. Speaking of birthdays, by the way, just want to say, hold on, let me pause the music for dramatic effect. Just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for that amazing birthday montage, I think is the right word. Birthday montage video that you put together for me. That was very, very, very sweet of you all. Thank you very much. Made my year. I was going to say day, and that's too short. I was going to say week, and that's kind of weirdly specific. So I said, made my year, which is appropriate because it's a birthday thing. Thank you very much. It was very touching. It was very touching. And I even, dare I say, shed a tear. Yes, a full tear. But not Lee. Lee was crying, like bawling, when I showed her. We were just standing in the hotel room, watching it. And Yodo. Get the bells in here.
Overly broken, the sheet is just on time. Everything is fine. Hey,
Daddy, chill.
It is July. It is past mid-year. Pretty cool.
Wow, all the sound effects worked out brilliantly. The
A
music
joke?
and everything.
Why did the birthday cross the road?
To become older Lodrip, but who even writes this? I need a word with my writers.
What is happening? What? Where did that come from? Oh, it was disguised in the message. It was like another line. Sneaky. Even my overlay didn't see that coming. It already was like, your time is up. Play the music. Sink the character back into their seats. That was the rest of the message. I see. Okay. I was too scared to even listen to it. What was it? What did it say? It said, Why did the birthday cross the road? To become older. Yeah, that's the second time the punchline has come up on stream, and I still don't understand it. I don't get it. I guess I'm too old. On the button. And Pinghain. 114. That one kind of works. Squeezed in there.
Chicken butt.
What chicken butt? Pinghain, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. The entire point of the video was to make you cry, so mission accomplished. Delicious tears. Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you for making me cry. And it was a tear of happiness, by the way. I gotta specify as well. I wasn't crying because I was sad. Because of the video. The video made me happy cry. Which is a nice change of pace. Nice change of pace there. Good morning, Ikubo. Hello, hello. Hello, welcome back. Oh, let me put the music back on. The hotkeys, the media keys don't work with YouTube music, so I gotta click the play button. Gosh. But honestly, the video came at a perfect time because, like I said in the Discord message response, I was literally on the floor of my hotel room. Actually, wait, did I delete that part of the message? I don't know. I was on the floor of my hotel room, looking at the window, feeling glum. Which I know, for some of you are like, oh, boo-hoo, this guy's sitting in a hotel room in Melbourne, feeling sad about himself. Only on a book tour. Technically, it's book tour for Lee Chen's Detective Bean's Map of Mystery book tour. But I was missing the cats. I was just feeling a little lonely. Because Lee was out and about, going to bookstores and things, and I couldn't come along. And just feeling a little glum. And I guess the whole aging thing as well, the birthday stuff, didn't help either. And so when I saw that video you guys made for me, it cheered me right up. Got me back on my feet, literally. Stood up. Stood up, standing ovation. My hotel neighbors complained about the loud clapping noise. Yeah, on my partner's book tour. Though I am the silent co-creator. See, this is... My name is right here. Can't you see it? That's where my name would be. But yes, I'm the silent co-creator of Detective Beans. I feel like I'm doing that real Kramer tour, you know? Kessler, Kramer. What the real Peterman experience. When is the Greg Akowski book coming out? Well, the book that Lee and I are working on together officially, the one I'm drawing and writing also most of it at this point. I can say that because Lee's not here right now. She's just left for a walk. I am working on that book, and currently I'm in the... I just finished putting the panels in. So I already have the really rough thumbnails laid out. Put the panels in. And I've written all the text as well and laid it out. So now comes the drawing part. 208 pages are waiting for me after this stream. Yes, but your book is also Lee's book? Yeah, so we went in together with this one. Because why not? Why not ride that successful Lee Chen name a little bit? It'll be Lee Chen, Greg Akowski. Power couple. Like that. Cole. 94 months.
I'm happy for you, Greg. Glad you're finding a groove, old friend.
Thank you very much, Cole. Welcome back, 94 months. Actually, I like that. That's how it sounds like that's your name now. That's how I see you. Hey, 94 months, how you doing? I see you all by how many months you've been subscribed as. Those are your true names. A lot of documentation every month to change them. Strike, so you still draw your little pictures? That's great. Thank you for the sarcasm, Strike. Little pictures, there's a lot of big pictures as well. A lot of full page art that I gotta draw. God, every time I think about it, it stresses me out. I only have until the end of the year to finish it. I have to finish everything by like January.
This is my chance to be young. Load wow.
Nick DeVee, 73 months young. That sounds like you're the biggest baby. Oh, she's just 73 months old. Thank you very much for the resub. 5 months? Not bad. That's a short amount of time, considering how much is involved with drawing this. And I don't want to get into spoilers or anything, but the theme, the background art that I'm gonna have to pull out of my caboose is not something I'm very familiar with drawing, and it needs a lot of detail. I can't just be doing those gradients with the dots in the diagonal line. Can't do I can't do that. Wish I could. Can't do that for every panel. Classic loading artist backgrounds. Maybe I just make every panel like it's at night, and we'll just do a scene like this. That'd be easy. Every angle is just upwards, looking at the sky. Characters drawn from below. I don't like the song. Hold on, let me skip that one. The song's stressing me out. Sarp, also happy birthday again to you. Mine's 2 months ago. Hey, well, happy birthday 2 months ago, Sarp. Thank you very much. And Psychomanity. So, like, we're already unsure whether or not you would stream on your birthday. We were already like, oh yeah, we don't want to pressure him to stream, but it'd be really cool if you did. And then, like, 2 weeks before, you said you'd be in Australia on your birthday, and we were like, okay, so I guess he isn't streaming. Yeah, sorry. No, I was not streamable on that trip, and it was just packed, basically. Other than that time I was borderline crying on my hotel room. Other than that, it was a packed trip. And in fact, I should show you guys, because I have a bunch of photos collected together that I want to show on stream. Just realized I don't have anything connected, so let me do that. Plug that one in there, and plug, which one is it? Which cable? Plug this. Wait, this is my Kobo. My Kobo cable? Kobo cable? No, it's not. Can't be that one, can it? Wait, what USB cable was I using for my iPad? Oh no, it was this. Wait, is it this cable? What's this? Is this something? Oh no, it's not a USB cable. It's my HDMI, of course. The USB-C was for charging. Okay, I'm remembering everything now. All good. Also, I know it's a little late to ask, but how is the music? Is the music too loud, too annoying? Let me know. Hold on. Oh. Whoops. Wait, not this way. Oops. Oh gosh. Okay. The music is too loud, too quiet, and too annoying, as well as too groovy. Psychomanity, really glad you liked the video. I'm super glad we were able to get one last gift in and also catch you by surprise. Well, yeah, thank you very much, Psychomanity. Definitely caught me by surprise. I thought for sure, since I wasn't like streaming or even in like, you know, in the public eye at all, the last thing I was expecting was a whole video montage. Music seems fine, even though it feels like I'm walking through a department store. I I will take that as a slight compliment. Because that music is supposed to make you feel good. Make you want to buy some stuff. Also, hey, NGNZ, hello, welcome back. Hey, why is this not... Oh, wait, do I need to put this? Hey, there it is. Okay, let me go minimal mode for the full immersive experience. Okay. Alright. Wait, what's this purple bar? What is this? Oh, why is my camera not... Who cares, whatever. Okay. Don't dock Super Tux here. So we saw Super Tux hanging out. He's hanging out in the Penguin office in Sydney. Oh, by the way, I should mention as well. I was actually forgot to finish rereading my journal to remind me of all the things that were happening. The beginning of the trip was already a complete nightmare. FYI, this is not the right music for this story. Should be more intense, but whatever. We wake up 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, we gotta get ready. Gotta drive to the airport. Gotta get there 3 hours in advance because it's an international flight from New Zealand to Australia. Even though they're so close together, technically it's an international flight. We like to go for 3 hours early. Whatever. We start driving. I'm like, sweet. 4:30 in the morning. There should be no traffic whatsoever, right? Not the case because. Yoda, congrats on that, Spider. Because by the time we actually drive it and everything, and by the time we get toward the city, it's like rush hour. It's like classic morning rush hour. Everyone's driving to work, packed traffic. There's an accident on the road. Google's telling me to go a different way, driving through some suburbs and stuff. Lee was freaking out because this is her nightmare, come to reality, being late to the airport. Get to the airport, car park the car, catch the bus to the airport. We get to the bag drop off, which is like, sweet, we could do we're young whippersnappers. We know how to use technology. We're checking in with the app. We're dropping off at the little self-serve terminal, We'd go to drop off the bags. There is a gigantic line because the bag drop-off points, they are all down. All of them are down. Everyone is waiting. Everyone's got all these bags. We only have two bags to check in. Whole system's down. Something's stuck. We start to panic. We're already late anyway because of the traffic. I go and talk to the staff lady. I'm like, hey, we're a couple people going to Sydney. The flight isn't just... the flight's in 20 minutes or something. I can't remember what it was, but it's getting close. And then she directs us to the only working terminal where you can drop off the bags. Oh, it's so stressful. All these Sydney people there. Anyway, finally we drop off the bag. We don't even get to look at the bookstore at the duty-free section because we were hoping to see Lee's new book at the airport store. But we didn't have time. We didn't have time for McDonald's, which is the other plan as well. We wanted to get some breakfast. Didn't have time for that. By the time we actually turn up at the gate, we are like one of the last people to get through to the plane. Which is nuts. I don't know. We've never been that late for a flight before in our lives. It was crazy how well everything timed out. So not so late that, I would hate to be one of those people that they actually they're on the intercom for. It's like, oh, could the Chen Tchaikovsky people please show up? Everyone is waiting for you. That was not the case at all. We did get in with the rest of the crowd, but just, 5 minutes later, we might have been those people. I don't know. Anyways, super stressful morning. We got on the plane. We get to Sydney. We get to the Penguin office. Don't even go to the hotel. Penguin office. Here we are. And immediately, poor Lee, has to do all sorts of social media footage and recordings and stuff. Look at the setup. You get the lights, you got the microphone. There's 6 people in the room. And they're like, okay, all right, so for this video, you got to address this bookstore chain. Just say a few lines about your new book and why people should read it. and da 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 da. Also be funny and do it now. And she was, I gotta say, she was amazing. Honestly, like, I was sitting in the back, already like frazzled from just everything that was happening that morning. I can't imagine having to be on camera and like, you know, coming up with stuff, which she was doing. I can't even do it in here, and I've had a great sleep last night. But I was very proud. And she looks very professional. Yes. I mean, this is like from 4:30 as well in the morning. Just from the airport, you know, directly. Didn't even get to do makeup and hair or anything like that. So, very proud of her. Did you have a good time in Australia? Saw some of your stories on Instagram. Sarp? Yes, very good time. Very intense time, but very good. And hate to power. Aren't you doing that just now? Yes, well, I mean, like I said, I had a great sleep last night, so I have no excuse to be flubbing up my words like this. I need a lot more practice. That's how you know I'm never going to stop streaming entirely. I know I've done like way less streams recently because I've been so busy and stressed with the book and everything, but I'm never giving up streaming because it is my one way of reminding my body how to speak to people. It's like so crucial, I think. Especially like seeing this stuff. It's like if you think, oh, you're a book author, you thought, oh, you could just live in the cabin in the woods or something and no one could disturb you or even know who you look like. You can just write your little book so you can send it by email and then just cash the checks, basically. That's not the case at all anymore. Now, when you write a book, you gotta be a social media superstar, basically. You gotta be people gotta like the face. You gotta be talking to people. You gotta be talking to every bookstore person, conventions, meeting the kids, talks, panels, autographs, one-on-ones, Q&As, all of this stuff. And it's a little intimidating. It's quite daunting. In fact, I am hating the idea. I was kind of hoping just to be more of a recluse. But whatever. It'll be fine. Just turn the music down a bit. I just need the practice. So yes, streaming is definitely a good way of practicing how to speak. You've been to that gelato place, Sinfera? This one? I don't know what it's called. If it's just called Gelato Italiano, that sounds a little too generic. I think there's an actual name. I think this one just opened that week or something, at least in Sydney. Anyway, we've been on this photo for way too long. I haven't been talking about it. But basically, so we're at the Penguin office, and then they were like, oh, for this other video, we thought it'd be cool to get some ice cream. Because Mr. Brickles in the Detective Beans storyline or the universe is an ice cream maker. And I think the Penguin people just wanted to eat some ice cream. So we all went to this place, ice cream place, got some ice cream, enjoyed it, and they filmed it, and they made like a TikTok or something. And I felt so out of place. My God. Also, I'm the only guy there, FYI. Everyone else at Penguin, they're like really chipper, enthusiastic girls, and Lee's blending in perfectly, and I'm just there, sweaty, eating my... What did I get? What did I get? I got the salted caramel something. Can't remember what it was. Whatever, it was good. Salted caramel biscuit, something like that. Anyway, and they're like doing the thing, and I'm just... You can see me in the background of the video, just like sweating a little bit in the elevator, you know? Oh man, I wanted to get the hell out of there. Anyways, again, remember we've been up since 4:30 in the morning that time, and my social battery was already flat. I threw in some random photos here. I didn't actually have some of these photos in the album until last night, but I thought just to give you a little bit more extra flavor to, what the whole place felt and looked like. I walked down this park a few times. You can see the harbor bridge in the background. Passing Luna Park at night, so it's shut. I thought this photo was quite artistic. You got the curvature of the bridge in the background, and you got the curvature of the roller coaster in the foreground. Whatever. And then you got the front gate. So again, these are chronological. These photos. If you had seen them on I posted some of these on my stories on Instagram, and there I actually put them together in a sequential order that made more sense. But you're getting the raw chronological order here. So here's the gate, the front gate at night. Terrifying, to say the least. Look how scary this is. And it's huge as well. Like, that's, that gate is like taller than the average person. Just this fence alone. That's the front gate. Anyway, here's Lee doing a thing at one of the bookstores or whatever. Booktopia. Look at all these books. She had to sign each and every one of these. Which is also something I'm considering now. I'm considering changing my signature to be something that I'm less embarrassed by. Not that I'm embarrassed by my current signature, but I just don't feel like... It feels like every time I'm doing it, it's kind of like a gamble, a toss-up, whether or not it's going to turn out the way I want it to turn out. And even then, it just kind of looks like a scribble. And I think people that, when they look at it, they'll be like, what is this supposed to be? Is that a G? I think that looks like an I, Maybe I could come up with something better. And whatever I do come up with, it has to be easy to do and easy to replicate. Not for the ID fraudsters, but for, if I have to sign 1,000 books, it's got to be something aerodynamic. Super Tux. It's the Loading Eyes Standards comic all over again. Exactly. I mean, that was definitely based on true stories here, this one. And kind of shows my signature a little bit. I'm so terrified of getting the signature wrong. It's one thing you get it wrong. I got those business cards. If I do it wrong on a business card, or something like this one, is the pen kind of dried out a little bit halfway through. Doesn't matter. This is an old business card anyway. I can just leave it in the drawer here. But if some kid is coming up to me with their favorite, with their book, not this one, although I will sign Detective Beans as well. Sure, why not? I don't want to mess it up. So I've got to make sure whatever autograph I come up with, it's got to be foolproof. We'll see. Also, apparently it's not a bad idea to have your signature and your autograph to be different anyway. Although it's a little too late for that now. We'll see. Just write crazy. Well, I got rid of the crazy from my last name. So again, I don't know if I should probably mention it, but my name as a book author person, it ain't Gregor Tchaikovsky, because how the hell do you even spell that or even pronounce it? Gregor Kowski. Cowski. And I feel like there's something there. SKI, not Y. Cow ski, like a skiing cow. Easier to say, easier to write, easier to pronounce, and slightly higher in the alphabetical order of things. Anyways, here's that same. Okay, so this area, exact same area, slightly different angle. It's just a really nice park to walk through. I mean, it's mostly stairs, but it's still really nice. It's like super Australian experience. You got the jungly trees. You got like random birds walking around, like the big turkey-looking birds. And that leads to a a walk that's literally called Comic Walk? Comic Avenue? I should have done my research before I started the stream. But it's called something like that. It's called... Hold on. What is it called? I know people do not care, but I'm kind of curious at this point. It is called Peter Kingston Walkway. Right? That's Comic Walk. Yeah, there we go. There it is, Comic Walk. That's where we're at right now. There we go. Okay, anyway, this is the tiny version of the Luna Park front gate. And you also got, we're back at Luna Park again because Luna Park's right next to this Comic Walk. Terrifying, what are they called? Like glory holes, but you get a prize. What are they called? What are these things called? Anyway, terrifying, absolutely terrifying. Here is that same thing, but in the daytime. Now you can sort of see the scale of it, right? Huge. And if you thought that was scary, I realized it looked way scarier in the past. Look at these ones. 1935. Pretty scary. Haunting eyes. 1938. It's like it just came up with like a devilish plan. 1947, there was like a fire or something. Its face was melting. 1958, it's getting pretty grotesque at this point. Melting. 1960, they redid it. Kind of, I don't know, shot it with some vitamins or something. Look at how many people there are here, by the way. Oh my god. And then, what we got? 1973. I have no idea what they were going for with this one. I don't know why the pupils are lit up like that. 1982. A huge misstep. They tried to like... I was reading the description of this. I think they would try to like rebuild it or like take a mold and make it out of some other material, but everyone hated it because it looks like a low poly version. And then comes to today, 1995, which is in hindsight really good. Really, really good. I mean, compared to what it was. Like that looks slightly less terrifying now, right? Sorry, I am missing some chat. Also, Sinfera, that gelato place. I don't know if it's the exact gelato place I'm thinking of, but I think I've been to one that looks identical, so I could be wrong. Sinfera, I think I know exactly the place you're talking about because I saw another gelato place that looks just like that one, and I was like, "Oh, it's the same." And then Leo was like, "Oh no, it's not the same one. That's a different one." Like, oh, okay. But they all have a very similar look, so I think I know the one you're talking about. Crooners is the gelato name? Could be. I don't know. That rings no bells. Okay, anyway, let's move on from these terrifying faces. We got the Sydney Opera House. And then we got the Sydney Bin Chicken. They look like dinosaurs, honestly. They're scary looking. But they're cute. They're just walking around. They do the thing. Also kind of an alarming warning about an alarm. When the light flashes or alarm sounds, evacuate this area immediately. I looked into it. I think it's because of like flash flooding or tidal wave or something like that. I guess because you're kind of by the water. But that is kind of terrifying because I don't know if it's kind of clear at this angle, but we're pretty high up. I'm surprised that there were all of these signs everywhere about that. Like if the water was getting this high, we got some big problems. Anyway, Penguin giving us some penguin memorabilia. Pretty cool. There's more to it than this. It wasn't just an empty book. They also got, wait, hold on. Also got another figurine. Little penguin. Whoops. This is 2025, and then this one's 2024. Very similar, just the book is closed. Come in these little boxes. It's cute. I made a space on my shelf now for them. All right, what am I doing? Hold on. Let me have a quick look at my journal. Make sure I'm not missing any stories. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we are in the taxi. Oh, by the way, I should mention, Lee has a publicist with Penguin Australia. So someone from Penguin Australia, publicist, she joins us everywhere basically, and like was ordering the cabs and stuff, and like telling us where to go and things. Feels very official, very professional. And here we are in the cab, driving to our first. There's 3 book launches. Basically just events you have to like RSVP for. 3 book launches for the Map of Mystery, and they were all sold out. I mean, they were free to RSVP, but still pretty cool. And here we are driving to the first one at Kinokuniya, which is a big, I think they're from Japan, big bookstore in Sydney, right in the middle of the city. Where was the bodyguard? Were you the bodyguard? Yes, I was the muscle. I even was wearing my official Beans shirt, which I am now. I was the muscle and the pretty face as well. Eye candy. Psychomanity, gonna head out for now? Okay, have a good one, Psychomanity. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time. I got the hair of a bodyguard too. Wait, where's that? Did you just hear a chirping noise? I think that was in the song. I think that was in the music we listened to. Yes, bodyguards have no hair because it means when they get into a tussle, you know, when I'm fighting those kids, they can't grab my hair. It's good. Although they can reach up that high anyway, because they're so small. Anyway, this taxi driver was crazy. Just, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Australian roads, but I know when we're in the wrong lane, and this guy was in the wrong lane quite a few times, causing all sorts of traffic chaos. This one lady drove up beside us, starts yelling at him through the window, and he just like rolls up the window. I was stressing out. Anyway, took a nice cool photo on the bridge. Bridge has a train. Be cooler if I knew this person. I'm like, hey, I took this photo of you. But whatever, I was just like on my phone. Anyway, here we are at Kinokuniya. Lee does an amazing talk. A lot of people there. There was even a Detective Beans dress up competition. So there's like 10 people, I think, that turned up in costume. Very cute to see. First time we're seeing Beans cosplayers in real life. It's very adorable. Even a couple of adults dressed up as well, like this person here. And it was also very awkward because there was this like, so it was a competition, and then the person with the best outfit wins something. I forgot what they won, but if they win something like some sort of Beans merchandise. And already at the day, Lee was saying, I can't be the one to choose the winner. It's too awkward. It's because you see like 10 people. I can't show the photo because I don't want to show, because I don't know, pictures of children's faces I don't really want to show on stream. But imagine you're standing there, there's like 10 hopeful looking children looking back at you dressed up in your character. All these other people watching for your reaction, and you got to choose who the best dressed is. Luckily, Lee did the smart move. She nominated some other kid, some unbiased kid, to be the one to pick the winner. And thank goodness she picked, I think, someone who I think also deserved to win. So that's good. It all worked out in the end. Yeah, there was one kid that even like painted their face to look like Detective Beans. So that's some next level what's it called? Determination. Apparently it was permanent paint too. Tattooed. Here's just another picture of it. Sold out. We actually have this poster. We haven't hung up anywhere, but this will be a great poster to show when Lee makes her first Funko Pop as well. Or, you know, whatever. Lunchbox or some other Krusty the Clown approved memorabilia. Pull out that sold out sign. Finkelzo, congrats on finding that spider. 7th spider for you. Here's a picture of the Kinokuniya event. So this is, again, Lee had to put faces on all of them. Here I am, looking awkward as usual. And yeah, it was a great event. Anyway, let me see. What else am I missing here? Let me have a quick peek on my journal. Make sure I'm not forgetting any stories. Oh! Knew I forgot a story. That's not my hat. Oh, this is the hat I've been rocking. This is a backwards blue baseball cap. It's much more aerodynamic, not aerodynamic, more what's it called? Breathable than my classic black hat that I used to wear on stream. This is a lot more of a normal hat. It's because I don't want the paparazzi chasing me. That's why. I gotta keep a low profile. I can't be running around like loading artists and taking all the attention away. Okay, so anyway, after this event, okay, picture this. Lee is at a table signing a bunch of these extra books for the store. Everyone else is gone. It's just like the staff, basically, that are left there. And Lee's making chit-chat, and she mentions how, like, she saw on the Kinokuniya Instagram, they showed these little, like, magnetized bird nest things that you can put paper clips on to make it look like a nest, bird's nest. This is a little thing, I don't know. And she just happened to mention, like, oh, I was thinking of getting one of those. They look cute, whatever. And the store lady is like, oh, great, I'll bring over the ones, the options we have. There's like 5 different types of birds. And Lee's signing, and then this lady comes over and she shows like 5 different birds. And we're picking them up and we're looking at it. And that's when I realize the price. Actually, no. Do I realize the price at this point? Doesn't matter either way. It's too late. You can't now not buy one of these birds because Lee already mentioned the thing like, oh, I'd like to buy the bird. And they come and show the birds. We can't be like, oh, actually, never mind. It's too expensive. You want to know how expensive it is? First of all, let me show you and you can guess. Here it is. So it's magnetized here. It comes with these little paper clips. They're magnetized around the bird. It's made out of plastic. And you just dunk it against something, whatever. Quiet artist, $50? You are right. 48 Australian dollars for this. For this little bird. 48. Anyway, it's become kind of a joke now. Like every time I see it, I cry inside. But there's a little story attached to it, I guess. Crazy. I don't know. Nuts. And what's worse is they couldn't even give us a staff discount on it because the staff discount only works for the books. And I bought a different book there too. I bought this book here, Lightful Book 4. Actually, I haven't even read book 1 yet, but I didn't want to say that, so I just got the latest one. But damn, that bird haunts me. Anyways, I guess it's an investment. You gotta for the relationship with the bookstore. I don't know. Anyways, next. Then we change hotel. Now we are in. Okay, I forgot to mention the next part of the trip. Supernova. Supernova is basically Comic-Con for Australia. Big Comic-Con thing. And we were invited to Supernova Sydney and Supernova Perth. And so Supernova pays for that part of the trip. And so they put us in this hotel where they put all the other guests, the Marriott. I know. It's a fancy hotel. Even if you don't know what the hotel is, even the name alone sounds fancy. Here's the lobby. And down here is where we have our breakfast buffet, which is also included. Although I think it was half price. Not fully included. But whatever. It was a nice hotel. And the... Oh yeah, I'll show the... Again, the photos are in chronological order, so bear with me here. They don't really make the most sense with stories. It's such a fancy hotel that there was a doorman that even took our bags from the back of the cab. Marriott? I don't even know it. Oop. So yeah, I've never had that experience before. A doorman? Anyway, then we check in and we get onto the bus to go to Supernova. These are all the guests, well, some of the guests. And this person up here, whoa, don't look, spoilers. Okay, little story time here. Again, remember, my social battery is always quite depleted anyway to begin with. And we turn up, and I'm a little nervous, and we're talking to some people, and bus is here. I'm like, okay, great, let's go and get us a seat. So I'm in first. I get up. There's an old guy already sitting on the bus, but I'm already kind of like distracted with talking to the other person that's like walking behind us, and I don't really acknowledge that person, which is my usual go-to when I encounter a possible potential social situation. My go-to is to blank ignore the person and continue. And I ignore the person, and I walk down, and I just pick these two arbitrary seats because we're basically the first people on this bus. I said something like, oh, the cool kids sit at the back of the bus. Anyway, we're sitting down. And then the guy that's walking behind me, I notice he turns and says, good morning, sir, to this guy. And then Lee turns to me and says, I think that guy was Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. Doc. And I thought, oh my god, I just blanked Christopher Lloyd. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. My one opportunity to say hello to Christopher Lloyd, and I blank the guy, and I say, cool kid, sit in the back of the bus. And I just walk right fast. Yeah, okay, so this is the Sydney one. I hate this song. This song sucks. So these are the guests there. Christopher Lloyd, got Simon Pegg, Anthony Daniels, C-3PO, Kyle Urban, Adam Savage, and we got a bunch of others. Anyways, and I'm just dying on the bus here, and there's like other people sitting in front of us, and they're talking to us, and the whole time I was just thinking, oh, I really just put my foot in it. Oh, it is ruined. First minute of Supernova, and I already messed up, and just kicking myself. And Lee was saying, oh, it's no big deal, it's no big deal. Anyway, and then I was like, okay, well, when we leave the bus, I'll make sure to turn, and I'll say something. I'll say like, oh, we got the same hat, or something like that, or anyway, I turn and I say hello. I leave. Morning. It's not Christopher Lloyd. It's someone else. I forget who it is. Some other old guy. It's not Christopher Lloyd. And in hindsight, Christopher Lloyd would not be on this bus anyway. I'm pretty sure Christopher Lloyd has his own limousine that carries him straight to the event. Anyway. Whew. My Supernova experience is just reset, which is great. Moving on. Here's a shot, an interesting angled shot of Supernova. Why is it interesting? Because we're a little bit above everyone, because we are in the green room right now, which is cool. Yes. Wait, hold on. Let me get a little show and tell thing. Because you have to, look at this, green room. So, which is pretty sweet. Green room, if you don't know, is like the room where all the celebrities go and hang out when they don't want to talk to the to the commoners. So, you know, I just flash this little badge and I get into all sorts of places. I can even go in like through exit-only entrances, exit-only doors. I walk in, I just flash this little bad boy, and the guards are like, "Oh, right this way." Felt pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Here's the green room. It's kind of a not a great photo, but whatever. Everyone's tags there. They have like food. The food's not ready in this photo at the moment. This is at the beginning of the day, but they'd have like different meals throughout the day, and there's like a buffet, and they even have like sushi, and they even have a bucket full of ice, like Red Bulls and orange juices and sparkling waters, and everything is free. I was stoked about it. They even have an interesting little like medical set, like Baraka, like things and like an aspirin and all that stuff. Anyway, these are some pretty unflattering photos of the green room, but I had to be discreet. You know, I couldn't be a tourist in there. I was one of the part of the bigwigs now. Let me change the song. Anyway, let me just double check my journal so I'm not forgetting anything. Okay. Anyway, so this is Lee at her table. She is sharing a big section called Literary Legends. Cringe. So it's her and like four other authors. And yeah, basically that's just where she was basically all day. Signing books, selling books, whatever. Here I am. Got her some snacks, again from the green room, free. And it was cool. The person sitting next to her wasn't in that day, so I was able to have a seat, which is nice. And that did not exist for me any other day of the events. So all the other days I'd had to do my own thing, which is fine actually. I'll tell you more about that later. Here I am in the green room, enjoying my free orange juice, and right now I'm having a mince pie with some ketchup, sushi roll, and I think like some sort of fried dumpling or something like that. That was just like the appetizer. They actually had full on like meals, like buffet meals. It was nuts. More on that later. Also, never mind the scars on my head. It's just from my hat digging into my forehead here. Anyway. And this is me meeting the real Christopher Lloyd. There he is. Huh? Marty, we gotta do the time machine, Marty. Doc. Yeah, whatever. Huh? I'm basically BFFs with him. He's very old, by the way. Actually, I did talk to him. I did talk to him at one point. Wait, should I say it now? Technically, I talked to him in Perth, but chronological doesn't really matter. I'll mention it now. I did make a fool of myself in front of quite a few celebrities. But with Christopher Lloyd, I remember I was at one of those tables, these round tables, you know, eating food and things. And he was there. I think his stepson was next to him. It was his +1. There's a couple other people there. And we were eating some of the food, and some of the food there, it was beef cheeks, which I've never had before. And the stepson's eating it, and he's just, I'm not sure about it. And he asks, like, what do people think about these beef cheeks? And he asks me directly. He's like, what do you think of the beef cheeks? And I said, it's my first time ever having beef cheeks, and I don't know how I feel about them, because it just feels like I'm eating my own cheeks. Like I'm chewing into my own cheeks. And as I'm saying this, I'm saying it directly to Christopher Lloyd, because this might be my only opportunity to say something to him. And he's staring back at me, and he doesn't say anything. He's just staring at me. And then there's a silence that filled the table after that. Just nothing. And I was dying inside, and eventually I pretended like I got something on my phone and I had to leave. But so that was my interaction with Christopher Lloyd. He's very old. To be honest, I don't even know if he understood what I said because my accent's kind of all over the place. And like I said, he's very, very old. Apparently, he doesn't even really say anything to the people that are paying to get a signature and stuff. I mean, I think it's amazing that he's still rocking about in Australia and Perth and Sydney and things. But seems like a nice guy. He knew. And he probably agreed with me. He's probably thinking, finally, someone said the truth about beef cheeks. It's weird. I'm never having it again. I don't like it. Anyway, here's me and Lee, and who's this? It's Mr. Adam Savage. Adam Savage from Mythbusters fame. Super nice guy. Really, really, really nice. Super friendly. So we're in the green room. It's the first day. And Lee is like, oh my god, behind us, it's Adam Savage. Should I say something to him? Not pictured in this photo are signs around the room in the green room saying no selfies, no autographs in this room. But I mean, it's fine. Lee just wanted to say hello, and then she just said, "Oh, excuse me, didn't want to interrupt. I'm just a huge fan. I love what you do. I think you're great." And he was super nice about it. And then like I think it was his publicist. She was like, "Oh, do you want to get a photo?" So we didn't even ask for ones. They offered some, whatever. Got a photo. Talked about Detective Beans a little bit. I gassed Lee up a bit. It's the #1 children's bestseller in Australia of all of June. FYI. That's not how I said it to Adam Savage, but he was very impressed. And it was nice. It was cool. Anyway, and then Lee was on such a high with that positive experience that on the bus ride back to the hotel later that night, we were sitting behind someone. Who were we sitting behind? We were sitting behind Holly Murray. Holly Murray? She is in Charmed, right? I've never really... I know of Charmed. I haven't really watched Charmed much. But Lee apparently was a lot more into the show. And so we're sitting behind Holly. And Lee's whispering to me. And she's like, should I say something? Like, it went so well with Adam Savage. Should I say I'm a big fan and things? I'm like, oh, yeah, go for it. Whatever. and so Lee does. He reaches over the bus, since we're sitting behind her, reaches over the bus seats. Excuse me, I'm a big fan. I loved you in Charmed. And then poor Holly, she's like, oh, thank you. I won't bother you anymore. Just wanted to say I love you. She's like, okay, bye. And that was basically word for word the interaction between Lee and Holly. Oh yeah, Holly and just Lee. Holly, Lee. And that was it. And for the rest of the ride home, Lee was just like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And which Holly could probably hear the whole thing as well. But it was fine, really. I'm sure she gets a lot of those kind of interactions. Hey, Words Lego. Hello. How you doing? We're just going through the photos from the Australia trip. And Lee stuck to her word. She stuck to her word. She didn't talk to Holly ever again for the rest of the trip, which I think Holly was glad for. Glad for. It was all good. It was all good. There are other celebrities to talk to anyway. This is the view from our hotel room at the Marriott. Look at this hotel view. Look at this view. You got the bridge. You got the Luna Park that got that scary face staring at me. Look at that amazing view. So awesome. It was like the 22nd floor or something, the 24th floor. The elevator was so fast too. It was nuts. Just looking at my journal just to see, make sure I haven't forgotten any other stories so far. What's next? I walked around got to the Opera House. Okay, so the Opera House is basically just like around there. It's like a 5-minute walk from the hotel, which is crazy. Walked around the opera house a bit. Got some cool shots of me. Had dinner at this Open Sesame, I think is what it was called. I think it's, oh man, I can't remember what it was. Was it Lebanese food, I think? I don't know, but it was really, really good. It has like shawarma. You get the shawarmas there. This fried cauliflower, I think. Really, really, really good. Really good. Fried cauliflower was awesome. Oops, spoilers. And yeah, it was really nice. And the waitress was Anna de Armas. Can you believe it? Anna de Armas was our waitress here. I mean, she looked like a spitting image of her. I don't think it was actually the same actress, but looked just like Anna de Armas. She was super friendly as well. All right, next. Oh, and who did we see in the hotel TV that night after meeting him in the daytime? Mythbusters was on. And what's also really weird is I was doing this hand gesture. I was like, oh, it's Adam Savage. I didn't get on photo, but literally the next scene that it cuts to is the camera guy doing that as well. Same hand, same angle, and everything. It really weirded us out. I was like, I wish I got a photo of that. But then I realized it's not that interesting of a photo because it looks like we could just pull up some pre-existing video and just pause it at the right time and do the same hand. You know, you have to be there. It's not even worth mentioning. I just thought I'd mention it. And here is the same view from the hotel room, but this time in the morning. Again, pretty. And there's that scary face staring at us. Can't get away from it. Yeah, so the first hotel was in North Sydney, and now we're in Sydney. And again, on the bus ride to the Supernova event for day 2. This time we sat at the front, not behind Holly, but just behind this full screen. Felt like I love sitting at the front of the bus. It's the best view in the house. Feels like one of those like 4D Disneyland rides. Let's see here. I'm just reading my journal, make sure there's no stories I'm missing. What is next? Oh, we're just driving to the venue, which is actually where the Olympics were held. It's like the Olympic Park back in 2000, I think. Here's like a random photo of a booth. Because again, Lee was busy signing books and doing the talks and stuff. I had hours to kill just by myself, so I was walking around. I basically looked at every stand at least 3 times. Here's like a Lego thingy. It's kind of cute. Got the whole Star Wars thing here. It was even animated. Not animated. Things are moving. It was kind of neat. I got some Bluey stuff here. Which, by the way, Lee and I started watching Bluey. First for like research purposes, because, you know, it's the competition. But also, super good show. At first, I wasn't sure if I'd like it, because I thought it was going to be like one of those My Little Pony things, where it's like, oh yeah, friendship is magic. I get it. But I don't know if I'd watch it. But Bluey, I'm actually really enjoying, even though it's for like toddlers. It's done really well. And dare I say, it even gets me teary-eyed quite often. Sarp, it's a really cool trip for you, but I'll go to sleep. But before that, I want to tell you I joined to a Comic-Con in May, somewhere in East Europe, because Oceania is too far from me. And I met with Chris McCoy. Chris McCoy. That name sounds familiar. Let me just have a quick peek. Chris McCoy. Professional football defensive end? Oh wait, screenwriter and director for Paramount, DreamWorks, Disney? Wait, what did Chris... The name sounds so familiar. Good Kids, the bicycle? No, is it? Oh, Safely Endangered. Oh, okay, sorry, yes. Safely Endangered. Wait, why is that not coming up? Oh man, that sucks to have. That's what makes me so glad to have such a weirdly unique name. Safely Endangered, of course. I was like, that name sounds so familiar. Why can't I think of it? Right, that's cool. And Eastern European Comic-Con. That's awesome. Very cool. I am jealous. I'd totally keen to meet Chris McCoy. You're the guy. You're the defensive football player that works at Disney and Paramount Studios. That's how I put my foot in it. All right. Next up. Again, super adorable. Just seeing the kids dressed up as beans and things. Oh, especially this girl right here. She was so cute. Adorable. Like a cartoon character. Like, honestly, if there was like a real life Beans show or movie or something, she could totally play it. I wish I could have just like sat beside Lee and just like was there for all the interactions. It seems like so fun to have done, but I couldn't because there was someone else sitting next to her, and I had to just do the rounds. Every now and then I would walk past to see if Lee was free to talk, and I'd just like, hello, again. Scooby-Doo voice. I went to some of the panels as well. Thought the Scooby head, the ominous Scooby head floating there was kind of funny. He was a nice guy. Here's another view from the green room. Again, you're looking down on everyone. And just to show, these are like the signings of people, like the big celebrities. So C-3PO would be here if he existed. Unless that's him. I'm not sure. That could be him. That's probably him, actually. I don't know. I didn't meet him. And we got some of the other people. There's that Holly person. You got Carl Urban there. Oh, I talked to Carl Urban too. That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. So I'll just say it right now. Carl Urban, yeah. So I was at a table. Again, I was in the green room a lot because, you know, I had the badge. I had nothing else to do, so I just hung out in the green room. And I was at a table having lunch or something, and then who sits next to me? Carl Urban. I should show this in case you don't know. This guy. He sits next to me, and we're all talking. He looks so cool, by the way. He's got that aura. He's got the Hollywood aura. He's wearing a cool leather jacket. He's like sitting back in the chair like this. Very cool. A cool personified. Anyway, we were just talking a little bit, and he said something about how like he feels like he's feeling like a scratch in his throat, like a tickle in his throat. To which I make the joke. I nudge away from him, visibly and audibly, and I get a bit of a laugh from that. So, you know. At that point, I was like, I'm out. Leave after that pleasant encounter. So that's good. Comedic genius over here. Yes. I made the whole table laugh, or at least chuckle. I was proud of that. One of my more successful interactions with the celebrities. Oh, and then over here we got Harry. Was it Harry Waters? Harry Waters Jr. Harry Waters Jr. I talked to him a bit too. He's really nice. He's full of energy, that one. He is in Back to the Future. And so he was dressed up like he was from Back to the Future, wearing that suit and everything. And he sits down at the table. And I'm talking with some other people. He sits down. And I notice he's got this bloody bandage on his hand. And I was like, oh my God, Harry, what happened to your hand? And he turns to me and says, are you familiar with the movie? Oh, and it's even in the picture right there. That's all right. We got a good laugh out of it. Can't believe I effed that up. But whatever. Got a good laugh. It's fine. I talked to Mitchell Hope. Does anyone know Mitchell Hope? He was in The Descendants, I think, was one of his bigger Disney's Descendants franchise. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the movie, but anyway, I talked to his mom a lot. In fact, I became BFFs with his mom. His mom was his plus one, and we were, for the most part, in the Sydney Supernova, we were just chatting away. Lee got a little jealous, as she should. And really nice woman. And he's also really nice too. He's super nice. But yeah, I was really sad when she wasn't at the Perth Supernova. But it's okay. It's all good. We stay in touch. Wi-Fi with the 307 spiders. Who else did I talk to? Oh yes. Oh yeah, and there was also wait. Is there another photo I can show? I also talked to. I don't know. I don't really know what she's from, but Danielle Panabaker. I don't know. Talked to her a little bit, not too much, just pleasant exchange. But the funny thing with her is though, so at each of these Supernova events, there's one night called the VIP night, and that's an exclusive part of the evening where you go to some like a bar area, free drinks by the way, and to get there, if you're not a guest, to get there you have to pay like $800 or $1,000 to get this VIP ticket so you can mingle with the stars. $1,000. Oh my god! And it's only like for an hour, I think, if that. And I mean, Christopher Lloyd wasn't even there because I think he can't go upstairs. Also, he must be really tired. But yeah, it's nuts how much people pay. Anyway, so at the end of the show, it's like, oh, it's the VIP night, and so we all got to go to the VIP. And so I was talking to Danielle at the time, and then we all start going as this group. And as we're walking, I pass by Lee. She's still at her table because her VIP thing starts a little later because the important ones go there first. And I didn't realize this. And I'm walking with Danielle, and Lee sees me just talking with like the prettiest woman at the event. And I'm like, oh, Lee. I walk over. Are you coming to this VIP thing that we all going to? Lee can't go because she's not due there until another 15 minutes later. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll see you there. Go back to talking to Danielle. That was probably the coolest I looked in Lee's eyes in the entire time I've known her. Although if she knew what we actually talked about, it'd be far less cool because I think she was just telling me about how she's here with her family, and I don't know. I think she was just counting down the minutes before she could like talk to someone else. Counting down the seconds probably actually. But she was fine. And what else we got here? Whoops, spoilers. Oh, you can't see that anyway. Cool. Let's continue. Here's another angle of the thing. There's a lot of people. It was actually busier than this, but this is just like the empty space between the signings and then like all the other booths that way. Let's see here. What's next? Oh yeah, and I walked through I don't have any photos of it, but I went through Artist Alley as well. I feel Artist Alley, so this is all the stands that are slightly cheaper and it's more for like indie artists basically. I mean, I used to rock at Artist Alleys myself, used to sell my merch there. It's crazy how advanced Artist Alley people are these days. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Artist Alleys at conventions like these, but oh my god. When I had a table at Artist Alley, in hindsight, it's like me bashing two sticks together. Okay, two really thick sticks, two rocks together to try and sell some stuff. Black tablecloth, just so like, here's a poster, handwritten price tag. Here's a poster. I got my little coin box. That's what my table used to look like back in the day. Now, again, you can't see it in this photo. This is not relevant at all. But now the Artist Alley tables are so professional and so just kitted out. They have like, it's not even a table. They have they build this like wall of stuff. So much wall and things hanging on everything. And then they only have this little window that they talk to you through just so they can maximize all of the like real estate for their merch. And it's just like iPads with videos playing. They got like wireless, card readers to make purchases, and it was just crazy and really professional merch, like the pins and the lanyards, and it was nuts. I felt so out of my element. It was crazy. It was just very impressive. Anyway, here's another angle of part of the Supernova event. Again, this was like an Olympic stadium thing for something, I don't know. Oh, I also met Dak. Dak made an appearance. Photobombed. And then that night, I thought Lee did such a good job, with the Supernova event, Supernova Sydney. Amazing job at the talks. Sold a bunch of books. Sold like the most books there, actually, from all the other people. So I thought I'll treat her right. I'll treat her to fancy dinner at the Opera House, at the Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House is just like out of frame, basically right here. Got us some Hungry Jacks. Burger King, aka. Hell yeah. It hit the spot. Yeah, it's called Hungry Jacks in Australia, but I think it's called Burger King in America and everywhere else. Even in New Zealand, it's called Burger King. But anyways, it was a good end of the evening. Here's a little photo I took of Lee through the peephole of the hotel room, because I realized I can just turn up a little later. I don't need to be on the first bus there. And I felt a little sleepy, so I let it go first. Let's see here. Oh wait, no. This is actually not even Sydney anymore. This is after Sydney, we went to Melbourne. No, Brisbane. Sorry, wait. No. This is Brisbane now. So today I'm on my own. Lee's busy going to bookstores and things with her publicist. So I'm like finding some ways to kill some time. So I'm sitting at a cafe looking at this chat-on dinosaur. Meanwhile, Lee has to sign like 1,000 books. Just nuts. Just stacks and stacks and stacks. Oh, and our publicist in the corner there. Look at all these books. It's crazy. Then treat ourselves to some yochi, which is like all the rage in Australia at the moment. It's frozen yogurt, but it has like really interesting toppings. And it kind of looks like alien eggs, but it was good. Actually, I think this is Lee's one. My one, you can't see, but my one they have this. I thought it was just chocolate fondue. I thought it was like melted, because it's pouring constantly. I thought it was just melted chocolate, which is like, ooh, gross, whatever. But then the guy was like, no, this is basically Kinder Bueno sauce. Kinder Bueno? Kinder Bueno? Kinder Bueno? How many times should I repeat this? Basically the sauce of that. It's like hazelnut or something, I don't know. And you just like just drown it in that brown sauce. Is delicious. Let me guess, you picked the aesthetically pleasing one instead of the one with the flavors you like. Yeah, so this is Lee's one. This one looks nice. But I got some of the stuff too. I got the pearls, whatever they're called. See, it still looks good. Looks like I'm eating like salmon eggs or something, but yeah, at the bottom it was just covered in that sauce. It was nice. Yeah, so this is Brisbane. It's kind of a cool like outdoor pool. This is like in the park, and it's like a pool section. It's kind of nuts. Really nice looking place. Marie, 34 spiders. And look at these buildings. There's like a river in between. Doesn't this remind you of SimCity 2000? The what do they call it? Ecology? Ecology? This thing. Doesn't it remind you of like these kind of buildings? Right? Kind of has that vibe, doesn't it? A little bit, very futuristic. Very nice buildings there. And again, the whole time, Beans was the best seller in Australia, children's bestseller. Although she was in the top 10 as well of just old books as well, which is crazy for a children's book. And oh, and also Shadow Reaper was up there. Lynette, she's one of the authors as well at one of those tables. We talked to her a lot. She's really fun. Beans cookies, beans biscuits, basically. These were made actually by, I think it was like a librarian or librarian. I wasn't there for it, but the librarian, they have like a side business of making biscuits, bean skits, and gave us a bunch, which is awesome to see. And we actually handed most of them out to kids in subsequent events, which all worked out. I can't be eating all these biscuits, but they look really nice. Let me just make sure, again, not missing any. Oh, also, let me just go back. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Let me just go back to here. Later on, talked to Adam Savage again, and I said, "Hey, Adam Savage." I didn't say his name like that all the time. I think it's a very satisfying name to say. I happened to catch an episode of Mythbusters on the hotel TV just the night we met. Wait, that sounds. I didn't say it like that. That sounds like a love song. The night we met. I saw you. I saw you in my hotel room the night we met. I didn't say it like that. And he's like, "Oh, what episode was it?" And I was like, "Oh shit, what was it?" Because I didn't actually watch the whole thing. But luckily, I remembered one specific part of it. It was the 3-inch punch or something. Busted. No, I escaped. I got it. It was the one where like you punch someone just like that. If you can, like, I don't know what the myth was, but it was something like that. And he remembered. He's like, "Oh, that one. It's an interesting story about that." I'm like, You know, I haven't actually seen an episode of Mythbusters in full. I've seen bits. I've seen clips here and there. I've never actually seen a full episode. But looks like a great show. In fact, that could apply to basically every celebrity at Supernova. I'm not too familiar. Okay. Christopher Lloyd. Okay, I know Back to the Future. Yes. Simon Pegg. Oh yeah, I also met Simon Pegg. I've seen him in things. Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Mission Impossible. What did I say to Simon Pegg? Oh yeah, so I was at a table with Simon Pegg and Adam Savage and a couple others, and we were talking about, what were we talking about? We were talking about podcasts, I think. I think you know where this is going. So I say, my go-to podcast, I listen to something called Signcast, which is two guys analyzing every episode of Seinfeld, line by line. And I like to listen to it before bed, and I listen to it at half speed. So it just puts me to sleep. I've already listened to all of them before, but I like to keep listening to it over and over again because it's just the right amount of boring to fall asleep to. And they nodded. They agreed. They were like, they knew what I was talking about. Oh man. Oh, that reminds me. I brought up Seinfeld a couple of times. That reminds me. When I told Adam Savage about I saw a Mythbusters episode on the hotel, the night we met, he said, "Oh, Australia has like a 24/7 Mythbusters channel." And I said, "Oh, 24/7. Wow, like I hope you're getting the royalties for that." And he said, "Oh, we don't get royalties for a cable show or something." And I said, "Oh." And then it kind of just fizzled out at that point. And then, in the shower that night, I was thinking of Adam Savage, and I was thinking, you know what I should have said? I should have said, "Oh, we don't have a Mythbusters 24/7 channel in New Zealand. We have a Seinfeld 24/7 channel in New Zealand. I love that." And he'd be like, "Oh, Seinfeld, da, da, da." And I'm like, that's something I could talk about. Because Adam Savage, again, super nice guy, super interesting guy. He's saying, he's telling all these stories, interesting stories about stuff he's made or making a project he's working on and riding his one wheel and stuff. And I find it so hard to keep up because I don't know what he's saying. I don't know any of the words he's talking about. I feel like an idiot. He's talking about like tungsten balls or something. I don't know what that is. Like they're operating on a whole other level. Just like I wish I knew what he was talking about because I don't know anything. And I don't want to seem ignorant. I don't want to be like, what's tungsten? It is an element. It's a very dense metal. You could have asked how he organized his work area or garage. I haven't actually seen Mythbusters. I don't know. And he doesn't even, he's got his, he's working on a YouTube channel now or something. So I don't want to be dwelling on a show that he's no longer on anymore anyway. I don't know anything about. I should have done more research. I should have looked at this list before we went, and I should have just watched everything. I've seen some of The Boys. I know that much. Oh, I met a couple of these. Actually, I met all these voice actors. Actually, I'll save this for later because we got a photo there. But Veronica Taylor, she voices Ash Ketchum from the original Pokemon series. She was super nice. I'm actually on her phone. She made me add her. She didn't make me, but she had me add my number on her phone and Lee's number as well. So we're both on our phone, which is kind of cool. Oh, who's that? Who's this pretty gal over here? None other than Lee Chen. And I've talked to, I hung out with most of these authors. They were a lot of fun. Dry erase, girl.
I'm on a plane and can't watch, but have my money.
83 months. On a plane, can't watch, but have my money. Oh gosh, that's right, because on planes you have Wi-Fi now, but you can't stream things. I'll reply, because if you can't see... there we go. Thank you, V! At Dry Erase Girl. Load love. And
Thank you, V. At Dry Erase Girl, load love.
Oh yeah. Let me get out of here. Okay.
Dryer a love load wow, dryer a love load wow, dryer a love.
Let's see here. Hold on, reading my journal. Okay. All right, so this is now Brisbane. Second book launch. Where the Wild Things Are is what the bookstore is called. This is a little cool outdoor space at the back. Again, sold out. Amazing show. Lee did another bang-up job. Everyone loved her. It was great. This was... Now we're in Melbourne. Sorry, we're just jumping through here. Basically, that's what it was like. You know, you jump from one city to another. We're only staying there for like one night. Oh, was it 2 nights? I can't remember. Maybe it was 2 nights. The whole thing's a blur already. Anyway, now we're in Melbourne. And we're in this really fancy hotel. And the publishers pay for it. Really stylish hotels. The most stylish hotel. It's actually my favorite hotel that we were at. Very, like, look at this shower. It's kind of nuts. It's a weird picture and everything. Look at this thing. So if you look closely here, this curtain actually doesn't do anything. There's no window there. It's just a scary person. I think it looks like Oasis. And the curtain is just hiding part of it. And it's being held up by a giant thumbtack. What is this called, a thumbtack? But I thought it was really cool. It's so stylish. So eclectic. And oh, there's more to this hotel, but I don't have it in the next photo. I'll come back to it later. Whatever. And I'm just walking around Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne a bit. Looking through the journal again. Some fancy buildings there. A window display at readings kid bookstore. Pretty cool. I'm so glad that the book store seller helped with this part, because Lee and I didn't really know what the hell, like how to apply these decals to the window. Decals? Decals? But so glad that she was there to help, because yeah, we had no idea. It was a whole thing. But look how it turned out. So that's one big one. Then you got beans there. You got biscuits over there. And you got a lot of hand-drawn stuff that Lee would draw in from the back. From inside, rather. Bunting there. Yeah. The bird. So cool to see. Really, really cool. And that night, that actually happened to be my birthday. Where did we go for dinner? Well, Lee was just browsing on Instagram, I think, or was it Facebook or something? I don't know. And it came up, there's this pop-up Garfield restaurant that opened up that day, or the day before, or something. And we're like, we have to go. Like, this is kismet. It's meant to be. Not Denny's Comicode. I wish. They don't have Denny's in Australia. I checked. They don't have any Denny's. I honestly was disappointed that I didn't get to have my Denny's birthday, my free burger. But this is pretty cool. See, this is how I was looking when I realized there was no Denny's to go to. But yeah, I don't understand the buff mannequin headless dolls here. I don't know if they're supposed to be John. I don't know why they're there. But whatever, here's the menu. So basically, you got lasagna, and then you got other lasagna. You got dumpling lasagna. Apparently, that's all the rage on TikTok these days. I don't know. All sorts of things here. But yeah, you got to get the lasagna. So here's a dumpling one, and then here's the normal lasagna, and it was pretty cool. I was a happy chappy. Though the food was really, I mean, just kind of what you'd expect from a pop-up Garfield lasagna store. Tastes it tastes like decent airplane food. It was fine. I had to go just because it's got Garfield on it. Yes, I'm a sheep. From that fancy Melbourne hotel room, here I am sitting by the window, feeling sad. So this is actually the moment when I clicked on and watched that video you guys made for me. I was missing the cats, was feeling a little lonely. Lee was out all day doing the bookstore stuff. Yeah, and listening to sad music. I think I was listening to Olivia Rodrigo's new album. It's like the only album I had on my phone downloaded, and specifically the Honeybee song. It's a good song. Very good song. Apparently there's a name for old people who like Olivia Rodrigo. Creeps. No, but it's also Rodrigolds. Olds? That's what Lee says. Yeah. Anyway, that was that. Here is the third and final book launch, again for Detective Bean's Map of Mystery. This is held at Readings in Melbourne. And again, sold out event. Oh, if you guys are familiar with the Real Pigeons book series, here is Ben. He is the illustrator of this series. Ben Wood. Little creep shot. Little what's it called? Hidden camera creep shot there. I don't know. Just thought it was interesting. He's a nice guy. We talked for a little bit. Lee came home and also had got me a surprise little birthday cake. It's not really a cake, but it's a croissant cube. I think it was a pistachio croissant cube or something. And it was quite nice. It had this nice filling inside as well. It wasn't just like a plain croissant. Inside it was like this. Was it pistachio flavor? I don't even remember what it's called, but it was good. Oh, also I should mention as well. Here, hold on. Let me look at the journal. Hey, F. Barnes.
Can't believe I've been watching for 109 years. Really feels like we were sniffing bees only yesterday.
109 years. F. Barnes, thank you so much. It is kind of nuts how fast time is going by, huh? 109... Well, I don't even have to make the joke anymore. 109 months even sounds like a ridiculous amount of time. Feels like 109 days. How are you doing, F. Barnes? Hold on. Reading the journal. Yeah, I think it was at this point I was feeling so out of my element at this point, because it's just like, yeah, Lee's just like real chatting and like onto it socially and everything. Everyone loves her. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this stuff when it comes to be my turn to do events when the book comes out that I'm working on. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. But whatever. Yeah, the key thing was, so there's this huge line as well after this event for signings from Lee. And these two little girls came over because Lee always points me out as like, oh, my partner's here as well, and everyone turns and looks at me. And they came and they asked me questions about like Detective Beans, and it was cool. I showed them photos of the cats.
It felt
really
like
like
a
that.
while, but then all months were declared to be 12 times longer, and now it doesn't feel quite as long.
It felt like a while, but then all months were declared to be 12 times longer, and now it doesn't feel quite as long. Life expectancy is tanked, but science will figure that out later. Almost looks like a throne by the big window. Oh yeah, it does. Kind of has like an iron throne thing. Window frame throne. Oh, here's that stylish hotel again. The corridor, it makes me feel like I'm entering like a sex warehouse or something, like things where like a pornography factory or something. Just has like a very strange vibe. Dark, dim. This is like middle of the day lighting apparently as well. Just dark, dim lighting. The room numbers are on these strange like old film strip things. Not the sex warehouse. Now that's a callback. I hope you enjoyed Straya. Sure did. It was a lot of fun. Packed. I've never been to so many different places in Australia before, in such a small amount of time as well. Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, Perth, and then Sydney home. How do you know what pornography factories look like? My career is very long and winding. You didn't know where I've been. No. Nothing like that. I can't make jokes like that anymore. I'm writing for kids now. I read about it in articles. Here's like a random photo of Perth. This is Perth again. Perth Supernova breakfast buffet. This is not just a little poop. It is actually from this Nutella jar, self-serving Nutella. This massive jar. You push the lever, you get the Nutella. Look at that. It was huge. Big jar. Felt like a Winnie the Pooh or something. But yeah, breakfast buffets, they're kind of wasted on us because we don't really eat that much, especially for breakfast. And so it's just like, I feel torn because it's like, we should make the most of a breakfast buffet and it's good food and everything. But then, right, if I'm eating just for the sake of eating, you know, it was wasted. But it's still fun to have a little bit of everything. And they got the tiny jams, tiny honeys. Stole a couple of those jams. So now this is Perth Supernova. Look at this stack of books here. Nuts. They call it a tree, a book tree, but it doesn't really look like a tree to me. It looks like a well. Hold on, let me just check the journal. Oh yeah, I should mention. Wait, I should mention, yeah, on the flight from Brisbane to Perth, no, from Melbourne to Perth, we sat next to this guy. This guy, he was freaking me out with his iPad. He was trying to get his iPad unlocked. Like, he kept taking his iPad out from the front thingy on this chair, and it's like swipe to unlock, but the thing wasn't working, and he was just slamming his finger on that screen. Slam, smear, tap, 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 trying to tap in the pin code and things. Nothing was working. But that didn't stop him from trying at least 25 times. He'd be so stressed out. I was worried he's gonna just like explode or something. Tap, 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 tap. Like so hard that you could see the screen, like the reflection bending of the glass. And then he'd be like a little frustrated, and he puts it away in the front pocket of the chair, sits down for like 3 seconds, takes back out, tries the exact same thing again. Oh God, it's just giving me so much anxiety. And that was before we even took off. That was like literally the beginning of the flight. And I'm just like, got my own iPad. I'm just opening the Qantas app, or what was it, the Virgin app? Was it Virgin? Can't remember. Qantas and Virgin, 2 different airlines. I was watching, I don't know what I was watching. What was I watching? I think I was watching Friends. And I just saw him struggling hard with technology. Then he took his phone out, and he was like trying to connect to the Wi-Fi, and that wasn't working. And oh God! And then eventually, I had to put him out of his misery. I excuse me. Are you looking for the entertainment app thing? Oh, that's right. It was Virgin Airlines. I'm like, yeah. There's no app. You just connect to the Wi-Fi here, and then you go to this page, and then you can just. It's like a what's it called, like an intranet, like a fake Wi-Fi, where you can like stream the shows and movies on your phone through their website, but it's not actually the internet. It's like a local, you know what I mean?
Hi.
Oh gosh.
Oh, sorry. How
Hello.
your story's going?
Good. We're in Perth now.
Oh yeah, I see. Oh, you're near the end.
Yeah, toward the end here. Yeah. I was just talking about that guy, the manic energy with the iPad on the plane, and he's trying to unlock his.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I thought he was going to like rage out.
Yeah.
And, like destroy the iPad.
Because you've seen like videos of people that on planes where they just freak out, and then
Yeah.
like there's all this like footage on TikTok, and it's like, look at this guy freaking out on the plane.
At
I thought
the
it was gonna be
time
like one of those.
At the time, it did make me laugh though, because he's like trying to shut it down, and it wouldn't shut. The slide thing just wouldn't slide, and then he'd get mad, and then he'd put it down, and then like literally 2 minutes later, he'd pick it
No,
back
2
up.
seconds later.
Yeah, it was
It was
weird.
like
Yeah, and then try and do these big
I
sighs.
was like leaning further and further away from him.
And then also, you and I had iPads, and I was kind of worried that he was going to ask to borrow one of our iPads. A little worried.
I was just worried, just like angry at us for having iPads at work.
No, and then I was just like, I wasn't using mine because I was reading my book, and I was just worried that he's gonna say something, and then I
Yeah.
have to pretend I'm using
But
it.
it all worked out because I showed him how to connect to the Wi-Fi on his phone, and then he could watch on his phone
Yeah.
because it was Virgin, and they had the website to watch.
Yeah.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's Lee Chan, guys. She's famous.
Did
I,
you tell him about
I didn't
Lee
even
Chan?
actually tell him that the other story.
What?
When we arrived in Perth, we got picked up by
For the first time.
for the first time. We were one of those people that we arrived at the airport from the plane, and there's a guy holding our name, well,
Yeah,
Lee's name, to drive us to the hotel
yeah.
because Supernova organized it.
And he was so. He must have been waiting there for so long.
Because the
our
flight was delayed for like
Yeah,
a couple of hours,
yeah.
and he was really nice. He was wearing a suit and everything, but yeah, the name he wrote was Lee Chan.
Yeah.
That was close enough,
It was still cool.
unless we stole it from someone else.
No, yeah, I don't think so. Because he knew what hotel we were going to and
Yeah.
stuff. It was pretty fancy. And his car was kind of fancy.
Yeah, it was nice. Was that a Tesla?
No, it wasn't. It was like a BMW van.
Oh,
Do you remember? But I did ride in a Tesla, a couple of Teslas, even though I don't like Teslas, obviously, because F Elon. But it was the first time I'd ever ridden in one, and it was stupid and I hated it.
because he couldn't get in.
I couldn't get in and I couldn't get out. Well, in I kind of was easier. I think when they do it, their little thing pops. Like, I just don't understand why they make it flush. It's
Yeah.
stupid. And then when you get out, you have to push this red button and push the door at the same time, which is just stupid. It doesn't open. The door doesn't open or close like any other car.
Is that a kid's thing?
No, I think it's just.
Like when you squeeze the top of a when you squeeze the top of a lid or
I
something?
don't know what it is. They are just so stupid. But one thing I do like about them is I like the skylight. The sky roof.
yeah,
How
yeah.
it's like just all glass. That's kind of cool, especially if you're in a new city, because you can look up at the buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing I liked, and overall, I think Teslas are dumb. I just don't want anyone to think that I'm like pro Elon about this. It was just the first time, and I was just curious about what it was
Then
like.
why did you make me buy that Cybertruck?
Oh please! I would never. Please.
Oh, I haven't even shown the kitty cats. Wait. He's only here because you're here.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's
Oh, well.
nice. Hey.
it's a weird thing. Like so many people in Australia have seen Paste's face
Yeah.
because in Lee's presentations and things, she has a couple photos of the kitty cats,
Aww.
and always gets a good response.
Oh, everyone loves them. Everyone loves them a lot. I think they're super cute. Oh, I miss them so much.
Yeah.
Did you tell them how you got really sad and you missed
Yeah.
the cats?
Yeah. Oh, were the cats happy to see you when you got back? Yeah, they were
Super
purry,
Yeah.
and they didn't like leave us at all like
Yeah.
that whole night.
They
Just-
were really purry.
Yeah.
And we didn't get it to, like, we didn't get to sleep that first night till, like, 3. And they usually eat at, like, 9 a.m. But they just slept with us until, like, noon. Which I thought was really cute.
Yeah. Cuties.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, he's
And
purring.
we cried when we dropped them off. Well, I cried when we
Yeah,
dropped
Lee
them off at
cried.
the catering. And they've just been really purry ever since. They're so cute. And they've just been following us around a lot and sleeping with us a
Yeah.
lot. And purring a lot. Very cute. Oh, look at that. Look at you two. Oh my gosh, you two look so cute. Oh my gosh, he loves you. And then he even went up and slept on your lap one night
Yeah.
when we were watching TV, which he never does. Ever, ever, ever. And you two
Oh,
were just-
drooling everywhere.
Oh! He did just eat a greenie. So that could be why.
Yeah, it was covered in spit.
Ah! Give it back to him, yeah. He just ate one of those dental treats. I think that's
Right.
why. Oh, he's purring!
He is purring.
Oh, what a cutie. Did you tell everyone about the bird?
I did. Yeah, the magnet
What
bird.
did everyone say about that?
Actually, Quiet Artist guess it was $50.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But I bet Quiet Artist was like, that's an insane price. It wasn't like Quiet Artist was like, $50. That's a reasonable price to pay for that bird.
Hey, Firefly, 308 spiders.
Did you explain that we had no choice?
Yeah, I had no choice.
I would never have bought it had I known it was $50. And the exchange rate's really bad at the moment. So in New Zealand dollars, it's like $75.
Oh God! Don't even tell me that.
Yeah.
Oh God!
But it was a funny story. And I couldn't, after they bought it out for me, I couldn't say no. Yeah, I was surprised it was so expensive. Right? Quite honest. Who in their right mind sells this little, I mean, it is cute, but it's definitely not $75 worth of cute. I mean, the exchange rate is pretty much that. Oh, so it's like 40 US for those of you guys in the US, which I think is ridiculous. And then I did get excited at one point. I said, oh, it comes with paper clips. And then Gregor laughed at me and was like, oh, okay, now it's worth.
Yeah, so the least it could do.
Now it's worth.
Come with its own paper clips.
Yeah. I'd pay maybe 15, is it euro?
Yeah.
Euro for that. I mean, even 15 euro is quite a lot. But it was too late. And they were really nice to me. I hope they're not watching this and thinking that I regret it. I don't regret it. It's a funny story. It was just very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe how he's staying on me.
I know.
I was kind of hoping he would leave already so I could continue the photos.
Oh.
Okay, I could just do it like
Put
this.
his face to, yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Oh.
We move to the side.
Yeah.
Alright. And so this is now Perth. Supernova Perth.
I can't believe Pace is staying on you.
Yeah. Let's look at the photos.
Yeah.
And here's us. We're hanging out with Alan Lee and his partner. He is
And his partner Nicole.
Nicole, that's right.
Yeah.
He's the voice of
Mystery
from
from
K-pop,
Saja Boys.
well, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And they took us to Korean barbecue, which in hindsight now feels like on the nose.
Okay, I think
But that's not our.
that
We didn't
day-
suggest it.
that day was pretty full on. So we had a full day of Supernova. And by full day, I mean I worked all day and Gregor just stayed in the green room schmoozing with celebrities. And then one of the people was leaving Supernova, and so she was having drinks that night in the hotel lobby, so we had to go to the drinks. And then Ellen asked if we wanted to go to dinner, and we said yes. It was such a big night for us, but I felt like such an old person because we were having drinks, and then I think we didn't go out for dinner till like 9:30. At 9:30, I was so tired. I really wanted to go to bed, and I still had Supernova the next day.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like I could sleep in the next day. I still had Supernova. It was just so surreal when it was like 9:30 and we're going out for dinner. I was just like, what? We usually have dinner at like 6:30 at the latest.
It was crazy.
It was nuts.
Social events stacked back to back.
Yeah.
Can you angle the camera down a smidge?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it? I want people to see Pace the whole bod.
How's that?
Oh yeah, and then maybe the black light. Not
Yeah,
the black light, but
this.
angle it
Down?
away.
Away? This way?
Oh no, not the other way.
The other.
Yeah, there you go.
There
Look at Pace.
you go. Aww. What a cutie. Oh my gosh. And he was really cool. And yeah, he was like, do you want to go have Korean barbecue? Which, I mean, made sense because it was like probably the only thing that was open at that time of night.
That's true as well.
And he was really cool and he like cooked all the meat and stuff for us.
Yeah.
And told us about Hollywood stuff, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool. Oh yeah, and this is some of the fan art I got in Perth. I got this super cute bookmark that this little girl made for me, and it says Detective Beans, and it has a donut, and it has a little cat that looks like biscuits on it. And I
You got a lot of fan art.
got a lot of fan art. Did you show a photo of the other boy?
No.
The
Oh,
one
the
with the map?
The map? No, I didn't.
Okay, so there was this other boy that came, and he was dressed as Beans, and I actually saw him before he came to my table. So he came to the event, but I think he was looking at the other booths. And when I was on my way to lunch, I saw him sitting with his dad eating food, and I did a double take, like, and I went up to him and I'm like, are you dressed as Detective Beans? Which felt so weird to like go up and see a random person that was just, And then he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm Lee Chen. I make Detective Beans. And he got so excited. And he was like, oh, we're going to come see you soon. We just went and looked at some other things, but this afternoon we're going to come see you. And I was like, oh, yay. And he was so cute. And he was dressed like Detective Beans, even with the ears. And he'd made a map of the convention center to match like the map from the Map of Mystery, the new book. And he'd stained it with tea and
Burnt edges?
Burnt the edges. And it was like a proper hand-drawn map of the convention center. And then he had a black light, and when he like put the black light over it, he'd written like, this is the entryway, and then like a little like dotted line of how to get to my desk. And then at my desk it said, Lee is here, and it had lots of exclamation points on it. And he'd drawn like little pictures of stuff from the book around the edges. Yeah, and then he wrote like, there's a secret sort of poem in the map. He'd written the poem on it as well, so you could see it under the black light. And then he had a little notebook that was like Beans' notebook, and it said, Detective Beans' secret notes, shh. And then in his other pocket, he had a magnifying glass. No, Diffie, I would cry. I know. Did you tell them I cried a little bit at the book launches? I got a little.
Oh yeah,
I got a little teary because it was just so surreal seeing all these kids dressed up as beans and biscuits, and it made me cry a little bit. It was so sweet. And like so many kids were like, they'd come up and they'd be like dressed as beans. Oh, there was this one girl that came up and she was dressed as beans, and then she lifted up her top, and underneath she was wearing one of my merch t-shirts. She was wearing
hardcore fan.
Yeah, and then the next day she came and saw me again, and she was wearing a hoodie of Detective Beans as well, which was really cute. Yeah. And like sometimes they'd come up and they'd like, their parents would be like, oh, it's Detective Beans, you like Detective Beans. And then they'd like, I'd sign their books. Whoops. Is he mad?
He's biting me now.
Oh.
Maybe I'm rubbing his belly too much.
Yeah. And while I'm signing their books, I'm like talking to them, and they're like not really talking. And then their parents would be like, I don't know why she's not talking. She's like such a chatterbox at home, and she's so excited to see you. And that was really cute to know that they were so excited that they like got really starstruck. Oh.
Oh my god, we just brushed them too, and I'm covered in fur. Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, it was crazy how much fan art and like cosplays you saw.
I got so much fan art and cosplay. It was so
yeah,
cute.
so here's some more of the like. This one is a whole set of cards.
A little girl
laminated.
Yeah, she made a full set of playing cards that were Detective Beans themed. She also had previously emailed me to say that she made a Detective Beans board game, and she's not an adult. She's like 9 or 10. And she'd sent me a photo of the board game she'd made, and it had all these little references to the stories and stuff. It was really, really cute. But yeah, she made that for me, which is like...
Hey, Salazar. Hello, hello.
I think I
Good
got
to see you again.
The best fan stuff of all the authors.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it also helps that, like...
They're kids.
They're kids.
Yeah.
The other authors are more older.
Yeah.
Like YA and above.
Yeah, an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But... I think even one of the other authors was like kind of jealous. Like, I think she's like wants to get into kids stuff now because of all the. It's like such cute interactions you get with your fans. Yeah. Whereas we have older fans, it's like
they don't really dress up.
They don't dress up.
Yeah.
And they're probably more complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, here. So again, I had time to kill at these events. I couldn't just be in the green room the whole time, and so this time I decided to sit in at the Simon Pegg event. So that's Simon Pegg. You can't tell from the blurred pixels. Oops. Hey, Mark Mansfield.
Hello, book tour people. Great to see it was a big success. Smile.
Hello. Welcome back. Hey, thanks by the way again for your contributions to that birthday montage. How are you doing, Mark?
Did you tell them about that VIP story?
Oh yeah, how I walked past
with
the pretty girl?
Yeah.
And you were all jealous?
I was not jealous. I was just flabbergasted. While I'm busting my hump, working, you're in the green room schmoozing with beautiful ladies and then going off to VIP nights without me.
Sorry, irrelevant photo here, but walked past a chemist in where is this?
Perth.
Perth.
Yeah.
I mean, this has got to be intentional, right? It's got to be intentional, right?
It must be. Sorry, Pace is still not leaving me.
Oops. Oh, I wish. Oh, wait, can I show this? Look at that. Oops. I want to like zoom in. But I can't.
Yeah.
Look at this little baby. Look at this baby.
He looks like such a baby. Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
Oops.
Oh my
Oops.
god.
Oops. What are we doing? Okay. All right. Perth. It was kind of outside of our hotel. Kind of just cool.
And it's kind of nuts that there's no
No gate.
railing
Yeah.
that you could just fall into the water.
And when it was that stormy day, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
waves are just like crashing against
yeah,
all this water was coming through.
I'm just surprised that you could fall in.
Yeah. Especially at night.
Yeah.
Kind of dark. This is the last hotel.
Oh
room.
wait, what's Chimera say? I have to drive home from work. Thanks for streaming.
Oh, hey, Chimera.
Oh, bye,
I mean,
Chimera.
see you, Chimera. Have a good one.
Have a safe drive.
Yeah, safe drive. Thank you for watching. So this is the last hotel room, and I would say the best.
Oh,
I mean, the
yeah.
fanciest.
It was the nicest.
Huge.
Huge. That bathroom.
Look at this
is
bathroom.
Massive.
I feel like a Roman emperor.
It's massive. It's bigger than your room.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at this.
how much space.
So like
there
you
is.
get in, and there's like the first part,
Yeah.
and then you
there's
keep
a
walking.
seat.
You keep walking forward, and there's like another section.
Yeah. And there's a bench in there for sitting in.
I think it's
Yeah.
for your luggage. This
I
bench.
don't think that is for your luggage, because why would it be in the bathroom?
They don't have space anywhere else. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
thought it was just
But it has this like
putting
this,
towels and stuff.
it has a. It's not comfortable to sit on because it has this like little. There's little lines,
Did it? Oh yeah,
See?
yeah. I thought it
It's
was
like
just
these rubber
bench.
lines.
Oh, I see.
which makes you feel like it's a luggage thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But then why would you keep your luggage in the room that gets all like humid?
I don't
know.
think it is. I think it's for sitting.
All right.
Yeah. Look, that was really fancy, really nice room. The toilet was really low, but
The shower
is
sucks.
so annoying.
Because look at this. Look at
I hate all these showers.
I don't know what it is with Australia. I don't know if it's in other places as well. But their showers, they like this open door thing where it's just a bit of glass
Yeah.
and then the flat, like it's basically flat. The
Yeah.
ledge here is like less than a centimeter.
There is no ledge here.
There was a tiny
Oh, was
ledge
there? Oh, okay.
at this part.
Yeah.
And this glass wall is so short. And look, you got this like ceiling waterfall thing.
Yeah.
Where you're standing there and the whole floor just gets soaked. Like the
They
water
should
just comes
make-
out.
Yeah, they should make that glass wall twice as like.
I don't know why
long.
they have so much room here.
I hate it. The whole floor gets wet.
You see it all the time in Germany. I don't understand.
I hate it.
What's the appeal? I don't get it.
And then when we were staying at the Marriott, which is kind of fancy in Sydney, they had another problem, which was that they had separate hot and cold
Oh,
shower
yeah.
knobs, which is annoying as well.
Yeah.
Because you have to turn them at the exact same time, or else you get really
I
hot.
felt very
really
old.
cold.
Yeah.
And I also feel like
Not to complain about these
I know,
5-star
it's just-
hotels, but yeah, I feel like. I mean, I understand maybe if they don't have a door, it's easier to clean or whatever. But
Yeah.
this should at least be a
little
double
longer,
long
double
glass.
long, yeah.
But I
Because
guess it's
that,
more
that
expensive. I don't
space is so huge.
know. Found this like authentic looking Chinese restaurant. Got these Dan Dan Sichuan noodles. It was really really good.
Yeah.
This is not a rotten egg. This is a soy egg. Is it?
Yeah, it's like a Chinese tea egg.
Yeah,
So it's
tea
been
egg.
marinated in like spices and stuff. And then I got the pork wonton soup.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, and another feature of this hotel, which I've never seen before. By the door inside, there's these two switches. Please clean up or do not disturb.
That's
And
pretty cool.
it turns on a little light by your front door, whether you should be basically the same thing but without the switch.
So you don't have to have those paper things
Yeah.
on the door handle.
Which I thought was very fancy.
I've never seen that before.
Never seen that before in my life. Because like one of the hotels, they didn't have a paper one. They had like a bamboo wood
Oh
one.
yeah, but then it stops the door from
Which
closing.
it's
probably.
annoying because then sometimes as you swing the door closed, it
Yeah.
gets into the gap of the door and you can't lock the door.
I don't think we're fancy enough to stay at all these fancy places. Like I felt like we would go there, we're like, oh my gosh, what's this doodad? Oh, this bathroom is mighty big. I felt like that. I felt
I
like we were in
remember
the countryside.
once at the beginning, one of the first hotels on this trip, we had to call Qantas because we had to make sure our seats were together
yeah.
because their bookings were separate and whatever.
Yeah.
And we were thinking like, oh, maybe I can go to the Penguin office and ask to use their phone and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And then it was like the next day I realized, wait a second, they have a phone in the room.
Yeah, I know. And I was
we can
like,
use that
"Whoa."
phone.
I've never used a phone in a bedroom.
And I
in
even
a
told you,
hotel
and you were
room
like,
before.
are you sure they have a phone? I'm
Yeah.
like, they have a phone.
Yeah. I didn't realize.
I've never used a phone in the hotel room before.
One thing we still have never done, maybe we'll do one day, is get room service. I've never had room service before.
Nah, yeah, I don't know. We don't
maybe
even
keep
like
it-
getting our rooms cleaned.
Yeah, we don't usually get our rooms clean. I just feel like you don't need to. Like, if you're only staying 2 or 3 nights,
Yeah,
I mean,
it feels like a waste.
It feels like a bit of a waste of like
Mhm.
everyone's time and energy to get it cleaned.
I would just
feel
want
so fancy.
I would just want a fresh bath mat to put on the floor
Oh, I
here because it's
know.
soaked otherwise.
I just want some more glass in the shower. That's all. Yeah.
Perth, just walking around. It was a nice day. We got so lucky with the weather
Oh, we did.
because like Perth was supposed to be just storming the whole time, but it was only a little rainy a
Well,
little bit.
no. First of all, everyone's like, Perth is really nice. It's really mild and it's really warm and very sunny all the time. And so we're like, sweet, that sounds great. And then when we were in Brisbane, it was really sunny. Like, and it felt like summer. Do you remember when we were in Brisbane? It was so sunny. And we were like, wow, it only goes up from here because Perth is sunny too. And then on the night that we came to Perth, we had dinner with one of my old friends. And she was like, have you seen the weather reports? And I was like, what? And I Google it, and there's like weather warnings out for Perth for like storms and stuff. And we're like, wait, what? And then it was supposed to be like terrible weather the whole time we were there. But I think the 2 days that they had the worst weather, we had supernova anyway, so we were indoors the whole time.
It worked
Yeah.
out. And it was kind of rainy a little bit, but
Yeah.
oh, that's
wasn't
actually where
that bad.
Supernova is, that little
Yeah.
event whole thing. And we did a walk all these stairs, Jacob's Ladder is what it's called.
To a place called Kings Park,
Kings
which
Park.
is like their big park.
And then
That was like a DNA thing.
the DNA tower,
Yeah.
which we climbed to the
Oh,
top.
and then
Oops.
we climbed on either side, and I won. We had a competition to see who gets to the top at first, and I got to the top first. I won.
Yeah, Lee won.
I did win.
Because I was busy tying my shoes.
Yeah.
And what was this? That's how it feels when you go to a hotel and the cabinets don't have handles and you try to everything to open it, tapping, prying, and it turns out it's open like by magnets or something. Makes me feel so cheap. How you open this damn thing? Hey, Alex, open the cabinet.
Okay, quite honest. I know how you feel, but the only reason I don't fall for that is because we have some cupboards at home that do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where you push.
Yeah.
You push to open. Yeah, and they have the magnets in it. Yeah. But there are times, I think, in hotels where I'm like, I don't know how this thing works. Like, I'm too stupid to know how this thing works. Yeah.
I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Dinosaur or
It's a
something?
dinosaur,
Yeah,
I think. There's a bunch of dinosaur.
it was cool. Here's me trying to climb it.
Oh, Gregor's face is funny there.
Good God.
So this was after everything had finished and we had some time for ourselves. We only had like 2 days. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
So yeah, at the end of the trip,
Yeah.
and
This is still in Kings Park, all of this.
it's getting some Planet Zoo vibes here.
Yeah.
And then went to some bookstores to do some signings and things, and found this really nice bookstore,
Oh, yeah.
Paper Bird.
Paperbird, yeah. It's
And
in Fremantle.
There's a little closet you have to walk through, like Narnia, to get to the other side of the shop.
It was so cool.
Sucks if you're in a wheelchair. But...
Yeah. I wondered how they do that. I think there's another entrance.
Oh yeah, maybe
to
from the
other
back.
side.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
also there's stairs, and that's
Yeah.
upstairs.
And this
as
is
well.
upstairs,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Lee did some
I did
drawings.
not. I did not do that. The poo-poo thing made me laugh. This place was so nice.
Some book signings and social media stuff for the bookstore.
I spent like over $100 on books at this place.
Really nice store.
Yeah.
Oh, and then whoops.
Ah! I thought you were gonna do the other things first and show the quokkas last.
This isn't chronological order.
This is it. This is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What other things?
Oh, like just like biking around the island first, and then.
Oh, no, it's chronological. So this is
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Okay, so yeah. Okay. So anyway, Perth has an island called Rottnest Island.
Yeah.
And it's called that because it was a Danish.
A
or someone-
Dutch explorer found it, and they saw these animals on it, and they thought that these were giant rats, so they called it Rottnest Island,
Like
meaning
rat
rat
nest.
nest island. But they aren't actually rats. They are quokkas, which I think everyone must know because of the internet. Those smiley quokka animals, and they're marsupials. And so on our last day, we decided to go to Rottnest Island. Oh, you didn't even tell them about the other stuff. Okay,
What's
so
that?
we were like, what do we do in Perth? And then everyone's like, Rottnest Island, you have to go see Rottnest Island, there's these quokkas. And we're like, oh, of course, the internet talks about quokkas all the time, we have to go do that. And so we go to buy our tickets to go see quokkas, and you have to catch a ferry, and the ferry stops at a few different places. So if you look up what Perth looks like, do you want to show a map? So it stops at 3 different places, and you can choose where you catch the ferry. So we go to the ferry station, and she's like, oh, are you, because we are currently staying in central Perth, so we're the King's Parkers, that's where we were staying. And then if you zoom out a bit, she's like, do you want to catch it from there? Because we were buying it from there. And she was like, it's a bit more expensive because you see it has to go down that river.
We either catch it here,
Yeah,
and then go here, or we can catch it from here, the ferry.
yeah. Or down a little bit on
Over
either
there,
sides
yeah.
of the river mouth. And then Gregor's like, oh, because if you catch it from Perth straight, it's so much longer because it has to go all the way through that bit. And Gregor was like, oh, why? Oh, yeah, and that's Rottnest. Gregor was like, why don't we catch it from this in the morning and then go back to at night? We would then catch it all the way back to Perth. But at the time, Gregor had no idea where we were or what Perth looked like at all, even though we were in Perth. And Gregor goes, can we catch the ferry from Fremantle to Rottnest in the morning? And then if we catch it back in the night, can we still have the river cruise part? And she got so confused. And she was like, how else can you get to Perth without the river part? And I think she just didn't know what you were talking about, but you thought that the river part was like an extra bonus.
Yeah, I thought it was like an
And
extra
then
scenic
she had
area.
to bring out a map to show you where you were. And she was like, look, this is Perth. And then she pointed to Rottnest and she said, and that's Rottnest Island in the sea. And she said, in the sea, like you were so stupid that you didn't know that an island was in the sea. And so she was like, we're up here in the river, and this is Rottnest Island in the ocean. So yeah, if you want to catch it all the way to Perth, you have to go through the river. She talked to us like we were so stupid.
I think it's a very, I mean, first of all, she was selling us this idea like, oh, it's more expensive to catch the ferry from over here, but you get this additional like river cruise part of it. That's why it's more
She
expensive.
didn't say it like that.
Well, that's what I
because
felt
that
like.
makes it sound like it's an additional thing.
So I
but
thought
it's
maybe we'll
not.
do it in
You
the
can
morning.
only. And
Anyway, this story is neither here nor there.
No,
It's not even that
it's just
interesting.
so
It's not even an
funny.
interesting
It is-
story.
It is interesting.
It's not
funny.
interesting.
And it's funny when she said, this is Rottnest Island, and she pointed at it, and she goes, it's in the ocean, and this is Perth. This is where you are right now. It's up the river. And oh my god, she made you seem so stupid.
It's
It was
not
so
even
funny.
interesting. Anyway, we're on Rottnest Island.
Wait, and then you
Quokkas.
have to tell them.
Huh?
The ferry ride there was really, really choppy and fun.
Oh, the ferry ride is really choppy and fun.
God.
Not interesting!
It is interesting.
Okay. We're on the ferry and it's going up and down and there's water everywhere.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was fun, but it's not fun to tell.
no,
It's like saying we were going on a roller coaster. The roller coaster was fun. You have to be
because a
there.
roller. Okay, fine, whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Goddamn quokkas. Alright. And hired a couple bikes
Yeah.
because there's no cars on this island.
There's no private cars.
There's no private car. There's
Even
like,
though people
there's like
live
a
there.
bus, but there's like a bus and like whatever. But for the most part, it's just tourists with their bicycles.
Because there's a hotel there, and there's like people stay there.
Oh yes.
I feel like you're not telling the story properly.
God.
So you land at the settlement, and at the settlement is where they have like the shops and stuff, and that's where you see most of the quokkas, and they're just like hanging out. And then we had lunch there, and it was so insanely loud because not of the quokkas, but they have seagulls and crows. Do you remember? And they were so incredibly loud, and they keep trying to steal everyone's food. And so you're eating your food, and meanwhile there's just like a cacophony of just crazy bird noises everywhere. And then there's like quokkas all over the ground, and you have to make sure you don't stand on them. And the quokkas pooped everywhere, so there was quokka poop everywhere. It was quite chaotic.
Yeah.
And then you pick up your
I was
bike,
overwhelmed. Yeah.
and then we had lunch, and then we picked up our bike, and then we biked around the island. But once we went around the island, we didn't really see any quokkas.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the
Oh, I'm
island.
sorry.
We're riding bikes.
I was giving some context.
And
Yeah. Go
and
on.
saw this interesting thing. Sunken ship there off the shore. I thought it looked like something out of Mist or
It
something.
does. There were a few shipwrecks
There were a
around
few.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a few.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the only one I saw,
Oh.
though.
Yeah, that's the only one we saw. There were a few others because we didn't actually make it all the way around the island because we only had like 3 hours.
It's a lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it is huge. Because we did about half, and it was, I think, about 17 kilometers ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. The water was very blue.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
Is that another shipwreck?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't even see that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super nice. Super lucky with the weather.
Yeah.
And I think also because the weather was so predicted to be so bad, it was kind of quiet.
It was quite quiet. We
Like-
hardly saw any other people.
Like so many
which is really
times it was
cool.
just like it was just this. It was just like
Yeah.
us two and there's
Yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And it only rained a tiny bit when we got there, and otherwise it was like, didn't rain at all.
Like, isn't this super Mist vibes?
Yeah, it feels like you're in a, definitely like a point and click video game.
And you're getting closer and
puzzle
closer to this lighthouse.
game. Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah. I highly recommend it. There's also a bus that goes around, and it's like a hop on, hop off bus. But if you can, I really recommend if you go there, you should hire a bike and go around. And I think you can also hire e-bikes as well. We didn't hire an e-bike, but the island's pretty flat and pretty easy to cycle.
Strike, congrats. Managed to get one. Beat Firefly finally.
and yeah, it was really, really cool.
And some like crazy buildings.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like, yeah, I said like a PUBG island or something.
Yeah, it does feel like a PUBG island. Also, did you tell them that Perth is the most isolated big city in the world?
I did not. Perth is the
You
most
didn't tell me.
isolated big city in the world.
I should be telling these stories. Yeah, it is one. Yeah, by some measurements, it is the most isolated city in the world, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. And here's some more quackers.
Yeah. Then we got back to the settlement. took some
But
more
I tried.
quackers.
I mean, okay. Okay, hold on. When you Google image quackers, how do you spell it? Quackers.
no,
two
you
Ks?
do- no. There's no A.
There's no.
There's
A.
no
Oh.
first A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, I see. If you Google image search quackers,
It's ridiculous. Eh?
they
They're
look.
so happy.
They look like this. Okay. Look how happy they look.
I know it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That one now that I've seen them, I think that one is photoshopped.
But they all. I mean, that looks like AI. That one. I
Yeah,
think,
that one
but-
looks like AI.
But anyway, the ones I saw look like this.
That one's still kind of smiley though. It's because you have to take a photo of them. You have to take a photo of them mid-chew,
Yeah.
and then when their mouth is open, it looks like they're smiling.
This just looks
But
like
I'm
how
not
I
too
feel
sure.
when you're telling me like we have guests coming over or something. We have to do something social. See, I'm trying to get this. Even that. Look at these evil eyes.
They're not evil.
They have the classic. Look at this.
No, not evil.
It's definitely not like.
Oh, Winston is
Bad.
going to bed.
Where's Lego? Need to hit the hay. We'll catch you guys in the VOD. Thanks for sharing. Seemed like an excellent trip. And well, thank you very much for watching. It was such a fun time.
Yeah.
And have a good sleep. Take care.
Also, the quackers are smaller than you think they're going to be. They're like smaller than a cat.
Yeah, they're kind of like Pikachu's.
Yeah, they are like Pikachu's.
That was a photo you took.
Yeah, these are some...
Kind of has that.
Look
smile.
at that. Zoom in on that face again. That's a pretty good one. That looks pretty cute, and the lighting's cute.
I took this one though.
Yeah.
This is kind of cute. This is the best one.
Yeah.
That was like the last one. Like, I took that one. Like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done stepping in all this quacker crap.
Yeah.
I kneeled down. I got on my
Oh,
knees.
did you? Did you kneel in the quack crap?
I think so.
Oh,
It was everywhere.
But these photos are such lies. They don't smile that much.
I'll show you what's.
Oh, and did you show the one that had a baby in its pouch?
Nah.
They have a little pouch and they have babies in it, like kangaroos.
It was gross looking. It was like a weird tail coming out of its. Looked like a little peen. Anyway, I'll show you a real cute animal. This one.
Aww.
That's what I had waiting for me coming home.
They were so happy. Look at that.
Look at that.
And that's Paste. And Paste isn't usually that loving towards you.
No.
Pace is usually puts up with you because you're the other human in the household, but loves me. So that was a big thing for you.
I was very glad to be home.
Yeah.
And that was that. That was the trip.
It was pretty cool.
Was there anything you wanted to
I
guess you don't know what I said.
Detective Beans, the new book, was the best-selling children's book for all of June in Australia.
Yeah.
And
New Zealand, right?
And pretty much New Zealand as well. And it even made it to the top 10 of just the bestsellers list in general, which
is
was
rare
for a children's book. And I think last week it was at number 7, and I don't think there were any other children's books on the list. The rest were all adult books.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Oh, you can see some of the cosplayers here.
Yeah.
Full on.
So that was pretty cool.
Congratulations, like Lord
Oh,
Love.
yeah.
Oh my
Did you
god!
tell them I had to choose?
Nick
It was-
V says congratulations.
Oh,
I think with
thanks,
the 300
Nick V.
bits.
Thank you.
I'll take those, even though they're probably meant for you.
Yeah.
I did say how it was hard for you to have to pick, so you
Yeah.
picked a kid to do it for you.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm pretty stoked that it was the best-selling book for all of June, children's book. And, yeah. Sold quite a lot of copies. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty stoked about that.
Very
And
cool.
it went really well. Really well.
Super
Yeah.
well. I don't think it could have gotten any better.
Yeah. Did you show them that Instagram reel of when we got ice cream and how you're in it?
I didn't. I don't actually
you
have
should-
the video.
Oh, you just go to the Penguin Australia
Maybe
one.
I can see it here.
So on that first one, I think. On the first day when we arrived in Australia, we were really tired because we were up since like 4 a.m. catching the flight and stuff. And it could be on the children's one actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And when we got to Sydney, it was straight into the Penguin office and we were doing some filming. And one of the things they wanted to do was we went to go get ice cream.
I showed the photo. I said the story, but I didn't show the video.
Yeah, and then they filmed it for content. And wait, where is it? Oh, yeah, Let's Get Ice Cream with Lee Chen.
Oh, yeah,
That's
this
that
one. Okay,
yeah.
hold on.
And then, so it was me and a bunch of Penguin staff that all happened to be, I think you have to,
Wait, can I?
yeah, can you go back? I don't know how to go back on
Oh, there's no controls.
No, I think you just have to click it.
Okay,
You
I'm
have
gonna wait
go
for it
out.
to.
No, if you
oh,
go out,
if I go
it'll
out.
start again.
Oh yeah,
wait.
you're right.
Oh yeah. And so it was like me, a bunch of Penguin staff that all happened to be like young ladies, and Gregor. And Gregor looks so out of place in this video. It was so funny.
Let's have a look. Oh, that was loud. Oh, sorry. I won't play the music then. The music is annoying. I'll just play this music. Okay, here it is. Here it is. On our way to Mr. Prickles. And okay, see me? You see me?
Gregor you look so uncomfortable.
And oh god, so many flavors. Oh god, I had to pay for my own ice cream as well. Just FYI, they didn't pay for mine. Look at me. Oh god.
Yeah, you look so funny.
Wait,
in that
I'm on
video.
camera. Oh,
Yeah.
Smile.
And everyone's
Everyone's
so young and
smiling.
cute. And Gregor, you look like someone that just joined in with it. Look at you, you look so awkward.
Oh god.
I wish we could pause on your face just then. It's so funny. Your face is so cheap. But yeah, look, you look so awkward. Look at you. You're like trying so hard not to take too much space.
And I'm sweating as well.
Yeah.
It's packed.
It's packed, and everyone's giggling and laughing and stuff. You look
If my
so
ears could go
funny.
back, they'd be so back.
You look, and you don't know what to get. Oh, you look so awkward.
And I remember even like, so we were standing, everyone, and then you were talking to someone else, and there was like a few of the girls there, and I even asked like, oh, so what are we all like thinking of getting or something?
Yeah.
And they didn't say anything. I don't think, maybe they didn't hear me. I guess they didn't hear me, but I just didn't say anything.
I also
There was
wonder.
silence.
I also wonder if some of them don't know that you're with us.
That's another thing.
And so they must have been like,
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy that's just like
He got into the
followed
elevator.
Us, yeah, got in the elevator and has followed us all the way to Gelato. Oh, they're so cute as well. They're all like so cute and friendly ladies. And there's Greg. It's so funny. Oh yeah, your face there is really good. Look at
I'm looking at the other screen. Like, how long is this elevator taking? Are we nearly at our floor?
And you're so much taller than the rest of
Yeah.
us as well. Because the other girls are tiny. They're all
And
little.
I was regretting having my jacket on too.
Yeah.
I was just boiling.
It's so funny. You look so out of place.
And I don't know if you could tell there, but I basically finished my ice cream. Like,
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I was eating it so fast. I wasn't talking. Like,
That was so funny. That's so funny.
oh God.
Oh my god. How embarrassing. Look at you. You look so awkward right there.
Anyway. Oh God. Anyway, this is terrible. Terrible. Ah.
But was it...
One of the girls turns to me like, "Is this man bothering you?"
So basically you'll be doing this soon.
God.
Krieger's
Good
kind of freaked
God.
out by that. He doesn't like it when we talk about it. But this is like your life next year.
I can't talk to kids.
You can. You can do it.
So awkward always. I need to practice. I need to learn.
Yeah.
I got to do some. Okay, before the events for our book. I nearly said the name. I'm gonna do some like pretend events on Twitch, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to pretend like you're all under 10 years old. I'm gonna have to talk to you like you're all children.
You know what I should do? Like, you know how some streamers do like when they do like internet dating and stuff, they do it through Discord, and they like actually have someone else that's on video.
Oh yeah.
You should do that, and then you should make like For Your Fright and Quiet Artist and Words Lego.
Like pretend to be fans of mine.
And yeah, make them pretend like they're kids. Oh, you know who would be great at this?
Pretend like you like my stuff.
Dry Raise Girl, because she has
yeah.
kids. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then make them pretend to be like coming to your desk to sign a book, and then
I just like play that part.
you play that part.
Yeah.
Strix says pretty sure that's illegal on Twitch. Wait, what's illegal? We're not going to have kids.
Not the actual kids. You pretend to be
you guys
kids.
pretend to be kids.
This is role play.
Yeah.
But in
And
like
then
a
you're going to have to practice that.
non-weird way.
Yeah.
This-
Pretending to be kids?
That's not illegal.
No, we're just pretending to be youthful adults. That's what we're doing. But this is gonna be your life next year, and it's exhausting. Like one day, I had 2 school talks and a book launch, and each school talk was like over 400.
Oh yeah, I
students.
didn't even include those photos.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's just so many students like
Yeah.
sitting down in the assembly hall
And it's
listening
loud.
to you.
And then not just that, but like, so we drive an hour to get to a school. The school has 500 students. I have to do a talk in front of 500 students. And then I had to spend like an hour signing everyone's books. And then, I mean, I'm not complaining. It was really fun. It was just really full on. And so you're like talking to every kid and, you know, like, and then there was like sometimes some awkward. So at the first school, there was this thing that happened where this one boy liked my books and had bought the books. And then his brother was at the talk, and because of the talk, he wanted to be in the books too. So he wanted one of the books to be signed to him. But the original brother, the OG Detective Beans fan, didn't want his brother's names in the books. And so the older brother, Alex or whatever, was like, oh yeah, can we get like both of our names in the books? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then the younger brother was like not having it. And he was so upset that he was like angry tears. And I was just like, I have no idea what to do now because like, I don't know, like, I'm not their mum. I don't know what to do. And then thankfully Lexi, my publicist, was like, okay, how about we just sign one book to both brothers and then the other 2 books we'll sign it just to the younger brother. And then the older brother was like, okay. And the younger brother was still not very happy about it. and I'm like signing his book, and I'm trying to talk to him and trying to cheer him up, but you could tell he was just so mad at his older brother for like stealing the limelight a little bit from him. So there's just like sometimes like little quirks like that
Yeah.
where you have to like make sure that every kid has a good interaction, which I find difficult sometimes.
But you do a good job with that stuff because like there's so many instances where I was watching all the talks with Lee, and I was trying to think of like what would I do in her shoes, or like if a kid asks a question, like how would I answer that? And oh my god, the amount of times I effed up in my brain, and then I see what I should have said is what you said. So for example, one thing I think that was really good that you did when this Q&A session, and then so the host gives the microphone to a kid to ask their question, and some of these kids, fair enough, by the way, are too scared to say something in the microphone in front of everyone, which is fair enough.
Yeah, because there was like 90 people around. Yeah.
And so instead of like letting that awkward silence linger and then scar that kid for life, Lee did the smart thing and was like, "Oh, do you want to whisper your answer or your question to your parent, and then your parent can ask the question on the microphone?" And so that's what they did.
Thank goodness she was okay with that. So she whispered it in her mum's ear, and her mum got the microphone and said it out loud.
That's so smart.
Thank you. I was actually really proud of me as well, because I was just like, for a second, I was like, I don't know how long we're going to be waiting for this kid to ask their question. Yeah.
You could just like see the future therapy sessions like tick up with every passing second of that awkward silence. But you handled that so well. I'm like, damn, that's what you should have done. Well, what I should have done. Yeah. And then there's this other question where someone asked,
"Oh yeah,
will Beans ever find his queen chip?"
Yeah.
And I misheard, and I thought you said, "Will Beans ever find his queenship?" Queenship, like as if like Beans will ever find a girlfriend, like his queen, basically.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize he said queen chip.
Yeah.
And I remembered, it's because in your book there's this king chip storyline where it's like the biggest chip of all the chips.
Yeah.
And so you like answered that. Yeah. But I would have just been like, queen chip, I don't know, Beans' his girlfriend, I don't know, like what's going on?
No, that's different, I think, because that was, you just misheard it. That wasn't.
But
like
exactly.
Yeah.
And then the kid probably wouldn't be like, "Oh no, I said this."
No. You know what? That would have been funny, because I think then the people around that kid would have been like, "Queen Chip." They said Queen, and then you're like, "Oh, Queen Chip."
I still wouldn't have gotten it.
And then the kids would have laughed.
Wait, kid, what are you talking about? But I think it would help if I actually worked on that book, because this is like a deep cut. I don't know. It's book 2. Who cares about that one anyway?
And then I think another thing it's good to remember is like when the kids ask a question, sometimes where there isn't a roaming mic, you repeat the question before you answer it so that everyone can hear the question.
That's a good thing as well.
Yeah.
Now you did a lot of good, like, smart stuff there. Oh man.
And just trying to spend enough time with every kid. It's really fun though. It's just, but it keeps you on your toes because you don't know how each interaction is going to go.
Every autograph. So like, luckily your publicist gets them to write their name on a post-it note, so you don't have to ask how to spell the names. But still, like, that you have to write like, to so and so, and then do the little cat drawing, and then you do the signature. But they're talking to you at the same time. You're answering their questions, and like I can't multitask. I'm gonna be writing my answer like to answer. Yeah. I'm gonna be like writing down the wrong name and stuff, and ruin the book, and then oh god, I can just see the disaster coming.
Nah, you won't. It'll be fine because you write 4, and then when it comes to their name, you can just talk to them and then just write it letter for letter. So even if their name is like something really simple, like Emma, I'll like look at the E and I'll write it, and then I'll keep talking, and then look at the M, write it. Look at the M, write it. You know?
Yeah, but that's how I act. Anyway, that's how I am when I'm writing the address, when I'm sending stickers to someone. I'm like, what's the name? And I'm like double checking on the and that's without people talking to me and asking questions about.
But you know what? Then you ask them questions. Like I always ask them, how's their day been, and have they been having fun, and which one's their favorite book, and blah blah. And then if you get them to talk, they will just answer, and then it's a lot easier to listen and write at the same time.
Oh god, it just reminded me. So that time when you had a huge line for autographs, and then those 2 little girls came to ask me questions while they were waiting. I remember at some point they were talking about like what's Beans' favorite pizza topping or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said pepperoni.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm like, what's she's like, I don't like pepperoni. I like potato and pumpkin or something like that.
Really? On pizza?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, I didn't, because I didn't. I'm like, I was like, oh. And then
Oh, you weirdo!
I didn't want to
Isn't
like
it?
scar her and like make her feel weird about her choices. I'm like, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good that you know what you like.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, I should have been like, oh, I gotta try that. That's what you would have said.
Yeah.
I gotta try that one day with pumpkin pizza. That sounds great. I'll put it in the book. But I was just like, sweat. That's good, little girl. Keep eating those potatoes and pumpkin pizzas.
Maybe you misheard. She's something else. She
Well,
said potato.
Yeah, it was a strange thing.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
her sister was like, she likes weird pizzas. She likes potato and pumpkin. I'm like, oh, I don't say that's weird. Like, that's good.
They pointed you out to me when they came to get their books. I'm like, we were just talking to him, and they like point at you.
And it's just like a sweat puddle. Thank goodness the dad knew that I was associated with you as well.
Yeah.
Because like when they were leaving, he like gave me a wave.
Yeah.
Because I also didn't want people thinking I'm just like this random creep
Yeah,
waiting in the background
yeah.
talking to kids.
Yeah. You'll do fine. You'll be good at it. You will.
I'm not even gonna be let in those schools.
Well, the thing is, when we do it, we'll be doing it together. So
yeah, that's
you know.
true.
And also, one thing that's really easy about us is because you can just write for the name, and then you draw a little picture. And drawing is a lot easier than writing, because other authors who don't draw, they have to write a full sentence, and I think that's harder to do when
Yeah.
you're talking.
I can't draw. I can't draw without my
You
iPad.
just need to draw a little character.
Now I gotta practice how to draw with a pen.
Yeah, with a
It's
sharpie.
just so much work.
And then when you're drawing it, it's really easy because it's just like you get into a flow and then you can just talk to them at the same time. Or sometimes you can just stop and then look at them and talk to them, and they really appreciate that. Or other times they really are into watching you draw the picture, and so they don't
Yeah.
even really want to talk. So then you can just draw it and they're just really excited about watching you draw it.
Gosh. The impressions are all over the place. Lee's Mickey Mouse and the kid is Morty.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I should wrap this up. That's it. That's all the photos. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. What else?
Did you show them the photo of you and Christopher Lloyd? Did you tell them about the beef cheeks?
I told them about beef
Oh, yeah,
cheeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
And the Signcast thing with Simon Pegg,
Yeah.
and then
Did you tell them that you became BFFs with
Mitchell's mom.
Mitchell's mum?
Yeah.
Did they know who Mitchell was?
No.
Oh yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's basically it. That's how everything that happened.
You made Carl Urban laugh?
Made Carl Urban laugh,
Yeah.
and I nearly got his germs.
Yeah.
But that's another amazing thing. Didn't get sick once,
Yeah.
which is crazy because like the day before we left for this trip, I had to tell Lee, I think I might be coming down with something.
Yeah.
It felt a little like there was like something in my throat, and I was like, no, I don't want to get sick the day before this huge trip.
I was also worried that you just wouldn't be able to come.
Yeah, I was like,
And I had
I
to
don't
go
know
by
what's
myself.
going on.
Yeah.
But luckily, I cashed in all my luck
Yeah.
and didn't get sick.
I think that nasal spray helped.
Oh yeah, so like halfway through, we found out that there's this nasal spray thing that can like prevent colds. Apparently, I don't know.
It like destroys the cold bugs, but in your nose, because a lot of the time that's how the bugs get into your system through
Yeah.
your nose. Yeah.
But
And we drank so many vitamin shots.
so many vitamin shots, so much orange juice,
Yeah.
free orange juice
Yeah.
from the
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Room, and the daily vitamins, daily. What's the other one?
Vitamin shots. Oh,
Mercury?
multivitamins. No, zinc.
Zinc.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're taking zinc supplements.
tablets
Yeah.
and
And chewable vitamin C tablets and hand sanitizing.
I don't know how we got out unscathed.
Did you notice that your pee was like bright yellow
Oh,
all
yeah.
the way through the trip?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because we don't take those things usually. It's just because we're on tour, we're meeting
Yeah.
so many people all day. But
That-
at home, we wouldn't do that.
That nasal spray definitely gave me a weird headache for a few days
Oh, yeah,
afterwards.
yeah.
But luckily that went away.
Yeah.
The headache's gone. You could have come back saying Carl Urban made you sick though.
That's true. He was so popular. Everyone
Yeah.
loved him. And he looked like a star.
Yeah, he looked cool.
He looked very cool. And Simon Pegg looked really cool.
Oh, Simon Pegg looks really cool.
Really cool.
Like, it's funny to think that he was like the nerd.
Yeah. Or the comic relief
Yeah,
character. A lot
but
of
he
times.
looks, he's got tattoos, he's got
Yeah.
like necklace.
And it's just so weird, like, that they're all just having lunch with you. Like, that's when I talked to Christopher Lloyd. We were getting lunch at the same time. And we had a little slight chat about
Oh, do you want to be on
lunch.
camera?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he got some sushi and I got some stuff, but that was, like, my talk with...
Did he say anything to you?
Yeah, he was like, hello, like, you getting lunch? I'm like, yeah, I'm getting some lunch. And he was like, oh, it looks pretty good, huh? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what to get. Probably just a little bit of everything or something. He's like, oh, yeah. And then it was a lot less weird than your talk with him. And then another point, I saw him, like, we were just passing and I smiled and said hello. And he smiled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
It was
not
mine.
as memorable as Beef Cheeks.
No, not as memorable as Beef Cheeks.
Yeah.
And Adam Savage was really nice. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Really nice. And his publicist, I guess?
Yeah.
Kristen was really, really super nice
And Craig
as well.
Parker was nice.
Yeah.
Met
Oh, and
Alex
that guy
Michael.
was really cool. The one that does the artwork for, like, the Indiana Jones posters and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Something...
I can't remember.
Rat?
Tom
Tom
Tom?
Rat? No.
I can't remember his name. But he was, like, so... His art was so amazing. Is this the,
Should be down
Perth?
here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Mark
Ratz.
Ratz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Mark Ratz was amazing. His artwork is so good. And he does it all, like, by hand. It was really cool. Yeah. No, it was really awesome. You talked to Helder?
Helder?
Who's Helder?
Is that this one? Is that the elf?
I don't know who
Strike
Helder
loves
is.
Helder. Who doesn't? Who's Helder?
Who's Helder? I know, I'm like, I don't know who Helder is.
Craig Parker's character in Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay, this guy.
Oh my god, okay. Strike. If you're from New Zealand, everyone knows Craig Parker from so we have this long running what do you call it? Soap?
Yeah.
TV soap, medical drama soap, and it's called Shortland Street. And everyone in New Zealand, yes, fun intended, everyone in New Zealand knows him from Shortland Street. And then, so in the green room, it's really funny. Anyone who's associated with New Zealand knows him from Shortland Street, and anyone who's from overseas knows him from Lord of the Rings. But when I first saw him, I didn't even know he was from Lord of the Rings. I just saw him and I was like, oh my god, it's that guy from Shortland Street. I've actually forgotten his Shortland Street name.
Would have been a deep cut.
Guy
Warner.
He's all Hollywood.
Guy Warner.
Oh, Guy Warner, yeah.
Because he's Warner's son, is
Brother? I think it's brother. It can't be son.
he?
They
I
were
guess
both
it-
young
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
same-
that's
at
right.
that time.
That's, yeah.
They must have been brothers.
Must be
yeah.
brothers. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, that's the only thing I know him from. I don't even know him from Lord of the Rings. I bet he would have hated it if I said. But when I saw him in the green room, honestly, I was like, oh my god, it's that guy from Shortland Street, is what I thought. But everyone else was like, oh my gosh, Lord of the Rings. He looks weird there. That middle picture.
He's an elf. I don't know.
Yeah. But
He had,
he's cool
he had
too.
intense veins on his arms.
He was very cool. Very cool looking as well. But
Very
I didn't
Hollywood.
know. Yeah, very Hollywood. He's very, very cool.
very friendly too.
And very friendly, yeah, really nice.
very chatty.
Yeah, Shortland Street. Shortland Street, that's where he's from. He probably would have loved a Shortland callback.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he would have thought it was a deep cut or whether he would have been annoyed that... Because I feel like he's gone on to do way greater things and it feels weird to be like, the thing that I know you the most. Oh, he was in Charmed? A demon billionaire in Charmed? Oh, I didn't remember that. Did you tell them about my Charmed thing?
Damn, look at that.
Oh, wow.
When can you start charging for this?
No, I'm never going to charge.
$180
I
for a
didn't realize
selfie.
the prices were up there.
Ooh.
That's expensive. How much is it for, like, Christopher Lloyd?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I didn't realize they listed the prices. Oh my gosh! $265?
Oh, that's a with the DeLorean car
Oh,
as well.
okay, yeah.
But
Selfie?
$200.
$200! You owe him $200!
Why? I didn't take a photo of
That
it.
photo you took when we
Oh.
were in the group.
No, the
The
oh.
one we... that one!
Well, this one.
You owe him $200! You owe Christopher Lloyd $200! I can't believe it. $200!
Damn.
Damn, that's expensive.
And
How much is
Adam
this?
Savage,
Photograph. Oh, yeah.
115. Got that for free.
Wow, $100 for an autograph.
Cha-ching.
Now I know that we owe Adam Savage $115.
Maybe we can sell this for $115.
And then we found out afterwards that you're not allowed any selfies or autographs in the green room.
Yeah, but that's not
But
something.
he was
He
the
offered.
one that, because you said what I said. I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to interrupt. I just want to tell you that I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say. And then he was the one that talked to us, and it
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
do you want a photo? Let's have a photo together. So I think it was. Damn, that's so expensive. I had no idea they were charging these rates. Yeah, with Mitchell. Oh, see, that's more reasonable.
Well, also, we found out that
My publicist.
Lee's publicist is a huge fan of Mitchell Hope
Yeah,
because of the Descendants movie, and we found out afterwards.
yeah.
And well, after
no,
the
no,
first
after the Sydney,
Sydney,
one.
and so by Perth, because of my connections with his mother,
Yeah.
we got him to autograph something.
Well, you're not even telling the story right. Okay, let me tell the story.
You tell the story.
Okay,
I'm done.
So my publicist Lexi didn't come to Supernova, and then at the Sydney one it was over Saturday and Sunday, and then on Sunday night we went straight to the airport to go to Brisbane. So she was asking us like how was Supernova? Was it fun? Blah blah blah. And we were telling her that we were having all these like fun times with all the celebrities. And then Gregor mentioned that he was really like hanging out a lot with Lisa, who is Mitchell's mum. And Lexi's eyes lit up and she was like, is this Mitchell Hope? And I was like, yes, do you know him? And she loves Descendants, the movie. And she started just telling us all this lore from Descendants movie. And then she started singing one of the songs he sings in the movie. And she started singing this at the airport, at the gate. There are other people sitting
And it was
around.
quiet there.
Yeah, and it was quiet. Even the captain was there, and the
Stewardesses?
cabin crew were there.
Cabin crew,
Yeah, and she's for sure singing the song where she spells out the word ridiculous. She's like RIDICULOUS. I don't know how to sing it. She's singing the song to us, and she's like, my whole family loves it. We always say that's ridiculous to each other. Because like that song means so much to us. And we were like, oh wow, like Lexi, do you want us to try and get his autograph for you? And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, if you get his autograph, I will pass away. I will honestly pass away. And we were like, okay, well, how are we gonna do this? And so we asked Lisa, because
His mum.
Yeah, because we knew he was going to be at the Perth one the next weekend. So we asked Lisa if it would be okay if Mitchell signed something for Lexi because she is such a huge fan. And Lisa is so lovely, and she was like, yeah, that's fine. But Lisa wasn't going to be there at Perth, so she told Mitchell. And then when we arrived at Perth, Mitchell already knew because his mum told him, and he signed this really lovely autograph for her and said, my love for you is ridiculous, and he spelt it out. Yeah, and she loved it so much. I sent her a photo, and she said she ran around her house giggling about it. She was so happy about it. And we decided we're not even going to send it to her in the post because we don't trust that the post might lose it.
They might steal it.
Yeah, so I have to give it to her by hand in November when we go back. And she was so happy. Yeah, she was like telling her whole family, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to pass away right now. And then she said, in honor of us getting it, she watched the Descendants movie again on the way back. And then she showed us on her phone that she owns it. She bought it on Apple TV. And you pointed out that the button says play again. She's watched it so many times. And she loved it so much. She was so happy.
I'm picturing Lee delivering it like it's the Holy Grail.
Yeah, yeah, it was really cute. She was really happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. And Mitchell was super nice.
Oh, he was really nice.
And it was his birthday.
Yeah, and then people got him a cake and sang
Yeah.
happy birthday to him in the green room.
Yeah, and I took a video and sent it to his mum. It was really cute. Yeah. And then his brother was there too, and he was really nice. Oh, and did you tell them that someone bought us drinks? We had some drinks bought for us by none other than Veronica,
Oh, right.
the voice of Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Ash Ketchum bought us drinks.
It was pretty cool. I told him how our numbers are in her phone.
Yeah. How cool is that? There she is.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder how much her things are. Go down. Oh, that's reasonable.
Oh yeah, that's really
yeah,
reasonable.
That's reasonable. Yeah. She's so nice.
I guess a selfie for a voice actor is like not as high demand.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause
guess
it's
it's
like-
not iconic.
Unless you look like Ash Ketchum.
Yeah. 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 She's so nice. And
It's
yeah,
really nice.
she brought us drinks. It's so surreal to know that Ash Ketchum brought us drinks.
And then I was gonna repay her the next night.
Yeah.
I gotta buy you drinks, but it was like at the end of the night, and we're all
Yeah.
tired.
And
So
she
I was
even
like,
said,
like, oh, next time. Like,
she was like,
When-
she was like, I'll call in that debt next time when I'm in New Zealand. And then she took our numbers so that
Yeah.
she could get in contact with us. So
yeah,
that's cool.
it's just us rubbing shoulders with the Hollywood elite.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And
I think even after all those stories, the thing that you were most excited about was all the free food and snacks.
I can't buy my own drinks anymore. Like the thought of paying for a Red Bull now is like it disgusts me.
Also, when we got our schedule and it was like, oh, I have Supernova for 2 weekends, 2 whole full weekends. Gregor was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, what am I going to do when you're at Supernova? Like, I'm going to be so bored, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't say that.
Oh, no, you
I
went.
bought my iPad because I was like, I'll have to work.
Yeah, you'll have to work.
I'll work.
But you
I'll
didn't
go to a
really
cafe
want
and
to.
work.
Yeah.
But then I ended up.
And then Gregor went to the green room the first day and was like, oh my god, there's free snacks and free food everywhere. And then you came every single day. And then at the beginning, like, the first day or two, you'd come by my table quite often. Like, I'd see you quite often.
Yeah.
You'd come back every now and then to see what I was up to. And then once you got into the rhythm of like talking and schmoozing with these celebrities and getting free food, I just never saw you. You were gone.
Yeah, I got my own life.
You just like never stopped by my table. I never saw you again. And I'd go to the green room for lunch and you would already be there sitting at a table full of like cool people, like talking to them. And there I am, like hoping that there's another space so I could sit next to you. But
Christopher Lloyd, move aside. Get your caboose out of that chair. This is for Lee Chen.
Yeah, you were like talking to all these people, and then I'm like, hey, I'm here for lunch. And Gregor's just been like, yeah, schmoozing and hanging out with all these celebrities. And then I felt really left out. They probably thought I was your plus one, that you're the famous person.
That's what I tell people.
And yeah, you had so much Red Bull. You were getting really excited about all the free. And then they had afternoon tea as well.
Yeah.
And so there were like cakes and little like danishes and stuff as well.
It's pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. Strike Arrested Development reference there. I catch it.
What? Which one?
It's a Red Bull. How much? What would it cost? $10?
Oh,
The banana, right?
Yeah, the banana
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. But it is kind of sad that we don't have just like a fridge full of drinks that we can just take from and stuff.
I wonder if I wonder if the New Zealand.
Oh, I already just realized you're wearing your lanyard.
Oh yeah. Why they show off the
Yeah.
show and tell?
It's pretty cool because you have that green room thing under it. Not everyone who has a guest has that
Yeah.
that green room bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. One time, I was like, so I did mention how like this gets me through like exit only doors and stuff, and I remember it's not really a relevant photo, but I thought better than nothing. I was like browsing around Artist Alley, and I was just getting so exhausted because there's just like so many things to look at and so many people, and so like at the end, I finished walking and I just like took a little breath. I just took like that, and immediately there was like a staff person that came up to me. I was like, "Can I get you anything? Is there something you can do?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just looking around." And he's like, "Oh, because," and he like pointed at the thing. I'm like, "Oh, crazy."
Yeah, and you got to go out you get to go exit where you're not allowed to exit and stuff. Yeah.
It's like exit only, not for me. Step aside.
Daz said
Fire codes be damned.
Daz said that's what you get for putting Gregor's name on the cover leaf.
For not putting Gregor's.
Oh, for not putting. Oh, I see.
Yeah, not putting.
But yeah,
'Cause I don't see it on the cover.
Yeah.
Though I do see it on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
It is there.
No, it's not. Not on this one. Not on this one. It's
No,
the
it's on
second
this one.
one.
It's the second one. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not this one. This
I'm
one does have.
sorry.
This one does have a little hat.
And it also has a spider.
Can you see the? It's got a little hat there. So I guess that counts.
Gregor, do you like your life?
Could be better.
You're having such a good time, weren't you? Just like la 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 la, hanging out. I'm there, busting my butt, busting my hump, working, and you're just enjoying all the perks of being on tour without any of the work. And then Gregor like gets to sleep in. I have to get up real early sometimes and be like, okay, I have to go. Like
I
I've got this
didn't
thing
even get to sleep in because of the sounds of the neighbors opening and closing their doors.
Oh no!
And the mini
What a
fridge
shame.
made a noise that
Oh,
I don't
at
like.
one of the hotels.
I had to turn off the mini fridge.
Yeah. Oh no! What a shame that you had to. that
Just
you-
saying, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
There's
We-
definitely downsides.
And then during the day, I just like throw my credit card to Gregor, like, go buy yourself something nice. And then Gregor gets to explore the city and gets nice lunches and pastries. And I got you a really nice pastry. I got your pistachio cube. Yeah.
the cube thing. Yeah, I showed it.
It's there.
It's
You
where?
watch it. It's
There.
there. And I took you to a Garfield restaurant.
You did. You did.
Yeah. So excuse me.
Anyways,
And I got you chocolates, fancy chocolates. I don't
Yeah.
think you showed a photo
I
of
didn't.
those.
I didn't take a
I
photo
bought,
of
I
that.
bought you very fancy chocolate. I thought of you a lot.
They're right.
Excuse me.
I did spit one out though.
You're such a.
I said
You're so
I didn't like that.
ungrateful.
I said I love the other ones, but there was one I didn't like. It was like too
But
much
it wasn't.
caramel.
It was very caramelly. And
It's like, what am I gonna do?
I packed every time.
Fine.
I packed for us every time
Most
we
of
were
it's
leaving.
your stuff anyway.
No, whatever. Half of it's your
It's
stuff.
your trip.
You're so ungrateful. You're so grateful. I'm so nice to you. You are my trophy boyfriend.
And I make sure that you have like your fruit smoothies and
Yeah,
sparkling water
that's
and
true.
vitamin shots ready for you
Oh,
at the
apart
hotel
from
when
that
you get
one
back.
time when I spilled sparkling water all over myself, and instead of getting me a towel, you just went and got your phone
Should I
and
show the
took
photo?
photos of me. You can show the photo if you want.
I don't even add it.
Yeah.
I did not add it.
And meanwhile, I'm like covered in water, and I'm just asking you to bring me a towel, and you just would not bring me a towel. You just kept taking photos of me and laughing at me. That was in Brisbane.
God,
I
so many
think.
photos.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's too far.
To Sydney.
It was in Brisbane. Oh, there it is. There. Do I look gross in this photo? Oh, I look gross in this photo. I don't want you to show it anymore.
This looks like a bukkake scene. or
Yeah,
something.
don't show it. It looks bad. Okay, it looks bad. Don't show it. Don't show it.
Okay, sure. I was
Don't show
surprised
the
you even brought this up
No,
because I
no,
remember
because-
when I took this photo, you were like, "You can't show it. You don't want that photo."
No. Don't show this photo. It's bad. It's a bad photo. But I'm just covered in sparkling water, and Gregor is not helping me at all. Don't show it.
Anyways,
Yeah. Did you show the cookies?
I want to see. You have to check it out on OnlyFans. The cookies. I showed the cookies. I showed all the good stuff.
Nice. Oh, did you show the window?
I showed the window.
Okay. I'm just asking. That video of the window is really
Yeah.
satisfying.
Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah. It's
But
on my Instagram.
the time lapse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I showed him a little bit of the video.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we doing? Okay, we gotta
Yeah.
wrap.
We're done.
It's way past lunchtime. Way past lunchtime.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call it there then. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. And
Did you thank them for the video?
of course, I thanked for
Okay,
the
good.
Thank you again for the really lovely birthday montage
It
video.
was so nice.
So touching. I shed a tear. But
I
Lee shed multiple tears.
Yeah. I cried.
Lee was ugly crying.
And I had to get ready because we were going to a book,
Book
launch.
launch, yeah.
And I had a big cry.
But it was very, very nice. Thank you very much, everyone, for the videos. So touching. And it was exactly what I needed that day.
Oh, it was. And Nyctophee's moving. Hectic moving currently. Oh my gosh. Nyctophee, I wish you all the best with moving. I hate moving. It is so stressful.
Yeah.
So-
Apparently moving is like one of the most stressful things a person does in their life.
I think so. I think it's like
Isn't it?
moving and getting a divorce or something.
Yeah.
I hate moving.
Sucks because they usually combine as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But yeah, good luck with that, Nyctophee, and I hope you settle in very quickly, and I hope nothing breaks on the way, and I hope it's as smooth as it can be.
Yes. What Lee said. where it's like, so much for leaving about an hour ago, 2:15 a.m., but the stories were just too good. All right, well, now we're definitely done with
Okay,
everything. So
done.
you can go to bed now.
Yeah.
You can definitely go to bed.
And now we're home, and Greg is working on the book.
Working on the book.
He has until the end of the year to finish it.
I just finished adding the panels and the text. So now I gotta sketch it out.
Yeah.
Based on the thumbnails.
Yeah.
I've done the thumbnails, gotta sketch out the proper versions now.
Yeah.
There's so much to do.
He's stressing out.
There's so much to do. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. What's for lunch?
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled
Scramby-
eggs.
Scrambies.
Scrambies. Okay.
And I got us pastries.
You got pastries.
Yeah.
Even though it's a public holiday and it's
Yeah.
public holiday surcharge.
Yeah. I thought it would be nice.
Where's that bird nest?
I got us
48 Australian dollars. Now we're getting pastries on a public holiday with public holiday surcharge. What was that, 15%?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.